Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Unbiased, Anne Marie, Kay Renee, Deborah Garrett. How y'all doing? Do. We're gonna wait for some folks to get up in here because actually hey Crafty, how you doing? We're gonna get these folks a few minutes so folks can come in. It's been a hot day today, but we got a little sprinkle today. It rained here for about 15, 20 minutes. A lot of thunder and lightning and just a little bit of rain, not much. I hope y'all had a I hope it wasn't too hot for you that live in the south, and those in the north, I hope it wasn't too cold for you, but I know y'all got out. Folks in the south are hiding from the sun, no doubt, trying to stay somewhere where it's cool. Growing what I eat, how you doing, bro? How you doing, Kay Renee? Good to see you. Two more people come in and we can get started. Fallen Sky Homesteading, how you doing, bro? Indiana Jackson, how you doing? All right, people. Today is Get It Off Your Chest. You done had Wind Down Wednesday. Now it's Get It Off Your Chest time. You're going down the hill now. Now it's time to start getting off your chest. So when Friday come, you got it off your chest and you can enjoy the weekend. It's time to get it off your chest. If you got an issue you need to get out, something you want to talk about, this is the place to do it. If you want to come up and tell the folks how your day went, that's fine too. The link, there go the link, but you got to show me your face now, because this is Thursday. Get it off your chest time. I know everybody ain't had it easy because it ain't been easy for me. I got tons of work out there I can't get done because it's so hot outside. But I was telling somebody today the problem is it's so hot outside that you can't do the work, and then if you leave it alone till it get cool outside, it end up being too cold to get out and do the work. So you're just gonna have to do a little bit at a time. Anybody got anything they want to get off the chest? The link is in the chat. Fallen Sky, I believe it was you I was looking at that's putting the chicken fence up. Yeah, I hope you go ahead and get that done, brother, because I know it's hot out there. And here we go with my sister from down the road from me. There she go.
How
Hey,
you doing?
all right in you. All right in you.
I'm wonderful.
You got something to get off your chest? Something about them people ain't come through them trees yet.
Well, they did some trees because I remember one of the things I showed outside where some of the bamboo had been knocked down by the storm and they just moved them to the side. Well, they cut those, but they still ain't cut the leaves.
They moved the ones that wasn't your problem.
Yeah.
That's how it usually works. That's how
They
it usually
already
work.
had fallen down. I don't care. They already on the ground. I need these ones up here.
Hey.
But I did get a red tomato. I left a cayenne on my pepper, although I got it off today. It didn't turn red. I do have some Thai peppers. I think I got about 6 or 8 of them out there that have turned red. I don't know how they turn red because, hey, Deborah Garrett, don't they supposed to have sunshine? Or is it just heat?
Long as they're still under, they're going to turn the color they're supposed to turn regardless.
Yeah, but I don't want to leave them on there long enough for the other people to say, oh, she got food out there.
Well, I'm going to put it plain and simple. Where you live, your neighbors looking at your garden anyway. They're looking at your
I know.
Hey, they're looking at your garden. They're looking at your front door and your back door. They want to see you when you leave, and when you're in the front, they're going to go to the back.
Basically, I have a new neighbor to that side, which half my stuff is like in between our doors where it gets the most sunshine.
Right.
And then they put some little broken down tote out there and then pushed it over to my side. I went over there and knocked on the door. I don't need y'all trash. If I ever need a broken down tote, I got broken down totes in my house.
Hey, that's it.
You put it out here. You take it to the trash can if you don't want it. Do not put it back here because you're going to get a fight if you want one.
Uh-oh. Don't do that, Miss Cheryl. Don't do that.
I already did it. I did it this morning.
my Renaissance grandma, how you doing? Ghetto, what's up, bro? Cruising is fun all the time. How you doing, sis? And bro, Micro Farmer, what's up with you? But living that close and stuff, neighbors gotta they gotta learn hey, it ain't all about you. You got neighbors, you gotta be respectful of your neighbors too.
Yeah, my stuff is not in front of your back door. And the people that used to live over there, they didn't care. I had stuff in front of them people's house and in front of their house because they had sunshine.
Right.
And they didn't care. They didn't even come outside. They were like, oh, you sweeping down the backyard? Okay.
Sammy Joe, how you doing? That's it. A lot of people don't care. As long as you taking care of it, they ain't gonna say too much of nothing.
I clean up their portion at least around their door. I don't do the whole thing because I don't use their whole porch.
Right.
But the part that's in between our doors, yeah, half of that technically is theirs. But they ain't got nothing out there. So why can't I use it?
True. And the thing to it is kind of like community property anyway, because y'all so close. Hey, It's gonna come over now and then.
Yeah. And then she gonna push one of them little broken down. Girl, I don't want that. Mm-hmm. If you don't want it, take it to the garbage can. I am not take it to. I don't want to take my own garbage out. What I want to look like taking yours out.
Hey, you want to borrow some grandkids?
Who, me?
Yeah. I got 3 boys here.
I can make them terrorists. Yes, I can. They won't put nothing else over here. They'd be scared to come out the back door. Let me get them for a day or two.
I got 11, 9, and 9. You can get all 3 of them. I'm not even gonna charge you.
Ain't nothing to charge. I gotta feed them, okay?
Take them for the rest of the summer.
I'll take them. School up here.
Me, Tracy, how you doing?
School up here start August the 7th. Summer is over.
Hey, August is. Ooh.
Yeah, school up here starts. Yeah, one county it starts. Gwinnett, I think they start August the 1st.
Huh.
My county it starts August the 7th. And I'm
I,
like,
I I
what?
don't keep up. I don't keep up. My wife, she usually keeps up with all that. I don't keep up with it.
Well, the
I
only reason I know is where with the track I walk on, the football team is back on track. So
yeah,
I gotta find somewhere else to walk.
I understand.
I mean, when once school starts, they'll be in school when I walk in the morning,
Right.
and it's not a problem. But right now, they getting ready because what I think the third week of school, football games start.
Yeah.
So they getting them ready, but they don't want us neighborhood people out there while the team is out there.
Right. One virtuous woman, one vigilant watchman. How
Hey,
you doing?
hey, one virtuous woman.
Tonight is
Hey,
get it
Sammy.
off your chest. If you got a problem, if you got anything you won't get off your chest,
Come
come
on,
on
y'all,
up.
get it off your chest.
It's in the
J3, when
chat.
you bringing
Get it
them?
off.
When you bring the boys up here so I can ghettoize them?
I wish I could. I wish I could.
I put
No,
some
no.
fear in them. I put them neighbors. They won't talk to me. I don't need you to talk to me.
I guarantee. Once they find out I'm on live, I guarantee they'll be hitting that door 3 or 4 times. Pom.
Well, my son comes over here and he tries to calm me down. I was like, boy, you better go somewhere. Go to your house. And he's like, Mom, I can't have you out here fighting and you over here by yourself. It don't matter. I ain't by myself. Now you can think whatever you want to. Smith and Weston is always in the house.
Hey, you
So,
better tell your son. You better tell your son you're original Chicagoan.
wait a
You
minute.
better tell him.
And wait a minute. He asked, "Who is over here?" I said, "Smith and Wesson."
Oh,
He like, I'm gonna
oh,
leave that alone. He said, I'm gonna go talk to the neighbor. You better talk some sense into him because
that's
I'm not
it.
the one.
Regenerative Life Wayne, how you doing?
Hey,
Mrs. TR,
Wayne,
how you doing?
ain't nobody got nothing to get off their chest.
Yeah, ain't nobody got nothing to get off their chest.
This almost the end of the week. I mean, I've had a pretty good week. I'm gonna work like the devil the next 6 days, but that's okay.
Oh, my only problem is these grandchildren, and I can't get them off my chest.
I done offer, so don't say you can't.
I get them off my
Just
chest.
say you ain't. Hey, crafty Leo.
I get them off my chest. They're on my back. I get them on my back. They're on my right and left leg. But hey, I got 5 grandkids and another one on the way. I love them. I love them. They're a pain in the neck, but I love them.
I can put them jokers to work back here.
Well, I had them outside. Well, it wasn't hot back then, but when I cut down all the trees and everything, I did some videos with them working. I said, yeah, I want to come and play. Come on and move this wood. And they did a good workout. When if it's not too hot, I'm gonna work them.
Oh well, no, they gonna get up in the morning. Let's rise and shine. You get breakfast after you get done.
And I still got tons of blueberries on the bushes out there too. I told him, I said, we're gonna have a competition. Whoever picked the most blueberries, you might get some money. They ain't got no money yet.
I'm going to say, I never got bribed. It was either this is what you gonna do, or this is what's gonna happen. And money was not part of that conversation.
Well, the only thing I'm old fashioned, and my wife and my
Casey.
son, they don't like me to beat the kids because when I beat them the way I was beat. I don't use the same tools. I don't use the same tools that were used on me, but I beat them like they stole something. I want them to get something from it.
It's called a lesson.
You're right. and they most definitely
I
learn when I
mean,
get to them.
and there are different tools to teach different lessons. You know, I use a brush, I use a shoe, give me a stick. Y'all be very creative. You know, if I can't find the belt, because my son was notorious from hiding the belt. Oh, dude,
Yes,
I ain't gonna go out there and jump up and pull a limb down off that tree and hit you with it.
I keep one right here, right here. This is my area. I keep one right here.
You know the thing that is elastic that like hold your trunk down, or people have accidents to hold stuff down, and they
The
got
black one.
that yeah, black, red, whatever, and they got the hook on the bottom and a hook on the top. That's what I use.
Ooh,
It was worse than any switch I ever got hit with.
back down memory lane. Mm.
Although my
Nah,
mama was quite handy with a belt, and she had a wooden paddle that had holes in it.
I had to run. I had to run to my grandmother because my granddaddy used to use the shaving in the barbershop, that strap that he used to sharpen
That's
the blade.
that's worse
Yes.
than what I had. That because that thing
We
is thin.
we had that, and my
Hey,
granddaddy
cruising
also had
through.
a fan belt. He cut the fan belt, and it's just ooh. And granddaddy didn't
On your
play for the
man.
simple reason when one person got a beating, everybody got a beating.
Yep, that's how it was.
Because he said you should have stopped that one from doing what he doing, or you should have picked up my tools even though they left it down there. He'll find some reason to get everybody.
Oh well, see, me and my brother, and I ain't got no brothers, but me and my play brother. If he didn't do it, I did it. Yo, everybody else, he did it, she did it. So all of us got whooped.
Miss TR, I never got a spanking. I got beat.
I got whooped. I got whooped. And I did get a couple of beatings, and I deserved every one of them.
Now, when I came to the country ghetto, yes, I found out what switches were. Oh, I wonder this is my computer or what? I see Miss Cheryl on my computer. You're messing up. On my phone, you look good. On the computer, you're messed up.
I ain't did nothing.
No, I know. I know it's
What,
you.
with all these lights bothering you?
No, I think something might be wrong with my computer because I got me a printer today so I can print out labels and stuff when I'm shipping stuff, and I had to download the program to my computer, and my computer been acting up ever since I did that. And I'm hoping I didn't catch a virus because this Norton said that it was good to go.
Who popped in and out ghetto? Oh, I cut my camera off and then I came back on. I didn't pop in and out. Cause
No,
see, I smoke cigarettes. I'm not trying to smoke a cigarette on his channel. I don't even smoke one on mine.
no, I'm looking on my phone right now. You're clear, but on my computer, you look like you're in some sand.
That might be them lights.
No, it's not the lights. It's actually messed. Okay, there you
Has
go.
that changed?
Yeah, you coming in now. You got some.
It was the lights.
Oh, okay.
See,
Yeah.
the lights are over there, but you're not seeing them directly. The way I had it before, you were seeing at least 4 of them directly.
Oh, okay. I thought my computer's still been messing up since I downloaded that program.
Hey, Unbiased. Hey, Butter Roll.
Unbiased. How you ladies doing?
Miss TR.
And like I said, this is still Get It Off Your Chest Thursday. You got something you want to get off your chest? Get it off.
Come
This is the
on
place
up.
to be. The link is in the chat. Get it off your chest.
I'm gonna have to call you and find out how you put the link.
I know it ain't been that easy for everybody all week long. I'm not trying to be nosy and get in your business, but sometimes it just feels better when you get it off your chest.
Well, okay, let me get one. Yeah, I did get a dwarf tomato, but that's the second dwarf. They not doing nothing, and I'm guessing it's because it's not
Cheryl, can
getting
you hear me?
funny. Yeah, I can
I
hear
can't
you.
hear you.
Why?
Make sure you didn't hit your mute button.
I don't know. Oh no, I haven't hit the mute button. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Did you mute my picture? Can you hear me?
I can't hear you on my computer.
Did you mute my picture?
No, I
Can
didn't.
you hear me?
I didn't
Well,
touch your
I
picture.
can't hear you on my computer. Did you mute my picture?
No, I
Can you
didn't.
hear me? Hey, Renee. J3, if you touch your
Let me
picture
see.
next to the StreamYard, your phone.
All right, Ghetto, show me something. All right.
What's up, man? We can hear her perfectly, J3. I was just coming up here to help out real quick. I was gonna come up here later, but seemed like you needed some help. Can you hear me, J3? Coming up here to help out real quick. I was gonna come up here later, but seemed like you needed some help.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, J3? You gotta, hey J3, since you're listening, you're gonna have to reboot. Can you hear me, J3?
I
Reboot
can
it
hear
all,
you.
and
I'm
it'll
trying to
fix
figure
it.
out what happened to. Trying to figure out what happened to my computer.
Reboot your whole computer, J3.
Come up on your phone and reboot your computer.
Exactly.
Oh, well, I guess I'm.
Or me and Sherrick will hold it down until you come back. But you got to reboot your computer either way.
Okay.
Hey, we got our own channel. We can do what we want. All right, what y'all want to do? No.
Well, anybody got something? Well, you got it off your chest over there, Miss Shirley OG, about your carrots.
Right. Well, I got a few more things. I was gonna wait for J3 though.
Okay. Did you cover up them green carrots?
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
We're gonna go do that. Hi, Miss Unbiased. Not yet.
Yeah.
Oh, that echo is.
I'm back. How we doing now? How we doing?
Okay, cut your phone down.
Yes.
All right,
How you
good?
doing, Miss TR?
All right. Hello, Miss TR.
How you doing?
Hey, she is Sunshine.
All
Hey,
good.
Miss
All
TR.
good.
How are you?
Just a second. I stepped away from my phone.
Let me put. Now I'm mess with it because she has that sharp voice and is in the middle of my ear. Say something, Miss TR.
I said, just a second. I stepped away from my phone for a second. I was waiting for you to come back up. I didn't know you were going to reboot that fast. So I stepped away. It's like as soon as you go to the bathroom, the phone got to ring, that type of thing.
I'm a young man. I don't move slow.
Nice to meet you.
I was fixing something and checking on my great granddaughter. She's not feeling good, and my daughter got her. So
Okay.
that's okay. Yeah, well, I want to get off my chest. I am so upset as regarding my garden. I don't have no beef with no one but those doggone deer or whoever's getting in my garden. My tomatoes finally got about maybe 5 feet. I went out there yesterday and all the tops were off.
Yeah, that was deers.
And my place is fenced in, I was like, oh my God.
They can jump fences if they ain't that 5 feet high. They can jump fences.
I know that, Cheryl, but I never had that problem for the past 7 years with me gardening.
Okay. Apparently somewhere around where you live at, they're tearing down a whole bunch of forestry area. Because now the animals are going in the city and in people's backyards. Because right now I have a problem with foxes and deers in my backyard. I've been here over 20-something years and never had that problem. Now, starting 2 months ago, I have deers and fox in my backyard, and I got to let my German Shepherd go to get rid of them.
Hey,
Yeah,
Tina.
yeah.
Well, this
Well,
is the
here,
first year that nobody's eating my stuff, and I'm so glad. I mean, I ain't had the caterpillar thing and the whatever the green hornet is.
Yeah.
I haven't had that.
the horn. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't had none of that. I
How
don't
you
have
doing?
cats laying in my
Lady Linda,
soul.
how you doing? Good to
It
see you.
is just so refreshing, you know. And I've been here 6 years. This is the first year that I have
Sunshine,
not
how
had to
you doing?
almost kill all these animals out here.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah,
Well, I will
Well,
put out I will put out something in that they would never recover from.
that's what
But
I do. Maybe that's why we ain't got none after all this time.
we have cats, and I don't want the cats to go away because we get a lot of field mice, and they control the cat. And the cats control the mice.
Just put some red pepper flakes down, and they will stay out of your garden. But every
Yeah,
time it rains, you're gonna have to put them down again. Now
that's
that
what, yeah,
did that.
and I'll be saying I'm gonna have to order bags of it because I live in New Jersey, northeast New Jersey. I'm like 20 minutes from New York,
and
and
You
we're
got
getting a lot of rain, and the rain would, I don't know. I don't
so in
know.
other words, the rats leave New York to come visit you for the summer and then go back to New York.
No, I don't have a problem with rats. We have problems with field mice. Where I live at, it's like almost like it's like in a wooded area, and we see the deer. But the deer, they only go in the big field that's like, that way, like a couple of blocks away from me, you can see the deer. And every now and then when the garbage goes out, you'll see them. But I knew it had to be something tall because they ate only the tops, up all the tops. They didn't bother my lettuce or anything. They just ate the tops. So I'm like, oh God.
That's not hard.
Lavender, rosemary, or oregano. Okay.
Catnip, garlic, chives,
Well,
just a few
I did
plants.
put garlic down in all my beds, even though I was growing peppers, tomatoes,
Thank you, Ghetto.
string beans. Everything I planted, it got garlic. I ain't never seen so much garlic in my yard.
Okay. Maybe I could try, but see, garlic has to grow tall. It was like 5 feet, 5.5 feet. So unless they go sniffing at the bottom first, but if they just to go in and say, "Ooh, look at there."
Well,
Oh,
one thing
excuse me.
about the deers, I don't believe they go sniffed at the bottom. I think they get
They
the
just
fresh,
go
tender
right to the
young
top.
leaves
So
at the
that
top.
so that
Right.
stuff ain't so that stuff at the bottom won't mean nothing. Now that may deter the possums, the raccoons, and
Right.
the skunks and stuff like that I have.
After 77, how you doing, Miss Eric?
I
But
need to have some. I need
What I eat.
to put something in there that time something comes on. Because in my backyard, it's censored, so the light goes on.
The
believe
light
it or
don't
not,
scare them.
deers get used to them lights and stuff too.
Yeah.
They come around enough that they realize just because the light come on, that don't
Ain't
mean nothing's
nobody
in
nobody
danger.
coming out there.
Yeah,
No, I
they
need
just
a dog. I need a big
they,
dog like you, J3. If
yeah.
Jeopardy, it'd be like woo, 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 woo. And that's enough to scare him. Then I'll have to worry about him cocking his leg up on my stuff, pissing on everything.
Yeah. But now the deers, they'll look at the light. Oh, they put some light on so I can see what I'm eating. But other than
Yeah,
that, because I've got a
I
loquat tree out there, and
Uh-huh.
it's a young loquat, and they just keep eating it and eating it and eating it. It seemed like they wouldn't touch no other tree, but they love that loquat tree.
And what is that? What type? I've never heard of that kind of tree. What kind of tree is that?
It's a little yellow fruit
It's
that has a
fruit.
big seed on the inside, and it's very good. To me, it's very good.
Ain't life after
Apparently
77.
it's good to them too.
Yeah. 'Cause
Well,
I've
have you
got
ever thought about putting chicken wire around like a group of plants? Because I live in the city.
I am in the city too.
But yeah, and where I live, deer do get hit like on the main street up there.
Hey, Resilient Dad, how
I've
you doing?
never seen like a deer in my backyard. I mean, I've seen deer in people's backyard where I used to garden. It was deer, but that's because they didn't have a fence.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, I live in a co-op, and we're not allowed to have fence anything. Oh, everybody's fence has to be the same or not at all, and they're only
Right.
allowing 4-foot fence, and that's what
Right.
I have on the property, you know. And it's like I'm just like, I never had a problem. Like I had a problem with maybe the raccoons going in and opening up the garbage can and tearing up the garbage, and we have to clean that kind of petty stuff, but. Actually, I'm like, I was so upset because I was like, all this work, all all this work, and I'm serious about my garden, you know. Yeah,
So,
I
so
may not.
you're in an
Mhm.
HOA.
Yeah,
You,
yeah. Hmm.
right. So that is a problem too, because even if you got a little garden, folks, if you do one little change from everybody else, they got a whole bunch to complain about. That's
Yeah,
why I
yeah,
refuse to be
yeah.
HOA.
And they didn't say any. I didn't even ask, can I have a garden? I just put it out there. I just put it out there. My stuff is fenced in. I told. I have a big old statue out there, about a 7.5-foot statue out there of a woman with her husband behind her holding her belly, and she's pregnant. It was given. I used to be part of an art group, and this young lady who's a sculptor, she did beautiful work, and she's like, Miss Tiara, I have no place to put it. I was like, well, you put it in my yard. It's not provocative, you know, so we're good. One of the men came and said, Sister T. I'm like, yeah. Why you got that naked woman? I said, Dad, RT, only you see it that way. I see a woman pregnant with her husband holding her belly and you being behind them is art. You don't see no nipples. You just see an outline of a breast like you see any other woman with taking a picture. Ain't no pointed nipples or no knits showing. Where's your head at? My God. I'm like, you shouldn't be having stuff. I said, I didn't have this. Nobody else. And all the women look and like frowning like, huh? Because they didn't see it like that either. Like, where you get, you know, and he a married man. Where your head at?
I know that's right.
And that might be the problem right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, you know, you must be trying something new that you look at a statue and you see that. I'm like, what? Well, I done had it for years and I got that, you know, look like sea moss and everything, you know, when it gets that green stuff. Well, it's been there for
Right.
years and it's so gorgeous. And I get
Sister
a lot
Matra, how you doing? Welcome in.
Hey, Tristan.
but anyway, it's like, dang. And then I grow my stuff in tires. And my grandchildren and my great-grand, they paint the tires and it looks so pretty. And I like the yellow because I don't get a lot of bees, so the color kind of attracts the bees to what needs to do for pollinate. Although most of my veggies don't need bees because of it, because I have lack of bees.
No.
I have to hand pollinate my squash. I have to hand pollinate my zucchini. I gotta hand pollinate my watermelon. Everything else I don't have to hand pollinate.
I don't do no hand pollinating. But I've
That's
heard it being
because-
done many times. I just don't do it.
Well, I've done some hand pollinating,
Mhm.
but most of it, I go out there and just shake the bush.
Yeah,
No, I'm
you
not-
can do that with tomatoes, but what do you do for your zucchini and your? Well, I got cucumbers that are alphabet, where you outlick or alpha beta, and you don't have to. It doesn't take male and female. They procreate like a tomato, but
the ones I had, all
you
I
know,
did, they
they're
had
called
pollen in them, and I shook them.
yeah. Well, tomatoes, all you have to do is shake them, but
Well,
your
I
cucumbers.
did my cucumbers the same way.
So do you get male and female flowers, or you just get female flowers?
I don't know because I shake them all.
Oh.
I do know the difference. I do know the difference now.
Do you have the regular tomato, or the cucumber, or do you have the Persian?
I don't have any right now.
Okay, because you know the
I have
Persian.
the regular.
All right.
Don't.
The regular you has to be pollinated by bees or ants or some type of flying animal,
Well,
flying
I
insect.
got a bunch of them back there.
Well,
So
I do get
you don't have to do that, J3. I did
No.
so much study on it before I did this because I don't have much room. So whatever I put down, I had to make sure it worked. And not only that, I'm by myself. It's just me and my daughter.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and I had to do something that wouldn't have the the board army miss. You can't do this, you can't do that. I had to be in regulation. So when I made it
Right.
look like art in the yard with my tires, they were painted, they got little designs on it. It looks real nice. So they didn't say anything. And plus it's fenced in and I have insurance. So when you're
Right.
fenced in, you have to have insurance. So those who have insurance, it's like you have a little more of a leeway in doing what you want because you have
Right.
insurance on your property.
Is your fence privacy fence or just a regular fence?
It's partially, well, yes and no. It's a regular, the regular fence, but it has the slats in it.
Okay. Yeah. So it's Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Yeah, it's like both, kind of like both.
Okay. Soil sister, welcome in.
Hi,
There was
so
somebody else.
sister.
hey
So
she
sister,
Mary, grow with me. How you doing?
so sister, I just was on her on seeing her video. She's having issues with bugs. You gotta, there's a website, not
Robin
a web.
Murphy, welcome in.
There's not a website. I left under my comment on what you could do to kind of help with your cabbage and stuff like that. So you don't get them doggone cabbage worms and your collard greens, because honey, they'll put a hurting on you and it'll be all that hard work will be worthless. So if you look in there, you'll see that I made a comment other than saying lovely garden. I made another comment to help you out and set a link for you to see what to do to stop that, so you don't have to use any type of chemical, no BT, nothing. You do this
Right.
and covering up. It's not costly. I did it
Official Jamil, welcome in.
and it worked
Go ahead, Miss
really
Gary.
well. She got a
Well,
beautiful garden too.
me
yes she
personally,
does. I saw
I've
her
al-
garden today. Yes, it's beautiful.
I've
Mm.
always
And
this way
everything
with
is
my
growing
garden.
great.
If the bugs don't eat it, I will not eat it. That's just me. If bugs don't eat it, I won't eat it. And another thing is when I plant, I expect a portion to go to the animals and then a portion to come to me.
I don't have that expectation.
Right. Well, you don't have a big area. I understand that. But that's just the way that I do it. Because
Hey Miss
I've
Shirley.
got I
You
Thanks.
got
got the land. You got the land, J3. You got the
yeah,
land.
Yeah,
yes, ma'am.
he got
I
land.
don't. I
I've got
don't.
about a 30 feet blueberry bushes right here behind me on this
My
area right
God.
here.
Oh my
I
gosh.
used to try to cover it up and do all that stuff, and then finally I stopped fighting with it. I leave the birds alone, and then I get me a good harvest as well.
Well, you know what? The birds, if you get enough birds in your yard, they'll control that bug issue, honey. They won't.
Right,
If
They're
you
gonna
right.
leave
do
some
your
water out,
harvest season too.
yeah. If you leave some water out for them, and
No, I don't do that.
you know,
I don't leave
because a
water
lot
for
of
them.
times they attack your veggies like your tomatoes because of water. They're thirsty.
Right,
But the bugs, man, they like if you had chickens, a lot of people let their chickens run wild
right.
in their garden for a little while because they get in there and they eat up all the bugs and then they run them back into
Hey
to
Hickabilly.
Okay. Where I have my garden at, I have I
you got
made a fountain out there, so birds and everybody's gonna get a drink of water. But the fountain was actually put there for the bees.
oh
There's a
okay.
big fountain out there. There's a
You're the one
55 gallon.
that has your own bees that you sell, your bees, honey
Ma'am,
bees.
say that
You
again.
sell honey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
I thought you were was it tea with the tea? I think
Yes,
that's where
ma'am.
I
That
got
was
it right. And you put up your
yes, ma'am.
honey bee. Right. Lucky you. That's a blessing.
Yeah, that honey is
I'm just
something
starting to
like
get into a little. I do like urban homesteading. Like if I could have chickens, I would have chickens, but that would be it.
I
You know,
would too.
because I
Um,
don't have nobody around to help me, and that's just something that I could handle.
Right.
And
Well,
I had just found a farm not too far from me, a couple of miles away from me, that they sell their eggs, and I'm gonna start going when I need the eggs. I'm gonna start going over there instead of going to the supermarket.
right, right.
Start getting sick from them eggs. I said something ain't right. I'm starting to get sick from certain types of food. I can't eat beef no more. I can't or sometimes I can eat bacon. I can't. This is my stomach just ain't digesting it anymore. I get really sick, especially from the beef. Man, I get so sick. I can't handle it.
Well, realistic, I've learned even being here in the community and the free world, it's the way that they're processing the food and everything. Now,
Hmm.
I got chicken, goats, uh, oh, chicken, goat, bees, and a sheep, which is going to freezer camp not in a few months. But
Okay.
but the
Hey,
point
look.
it is,
Peace.
but the point it
Is it
is,
a male or female? Is it a male or
it's a
female?
male,
Or
male,
okay.
male.
So how many sheep do you have? You have
Only
one,
got one.
two,
I only got one.
and why is he going to the freezer?
He's not
He ain't
mine.
no
He
good
belonged
no
to my
more.
no. He belonged to my grandson. My
And
grandson is in four. He's in 4-H, and when school was ending, they called me and said I need to come pick up a sheep because it's my grandson's project. So in October they're having a fair, and my grandson has to walk up with the sheet and do all the stuff that they want you to do. And once the fair is over, it's up to you whatever you do with the sheep. So
Called
and,
dinner.
and, he, and
so
he's
it's
going.
up. Yeah, it's up to me to sell them or put them in the freezer.
Yeah, it's called dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, so you weren't raising him. You weren't. Are you raising him now?
Yes. Yes.
So,
I got him. The school was out. I got him a week after school was out.
I
okay.
So
come down there and get me
it's
a leg.
it's my
And
grandson's project. I just gotta force him to get up to make sure he feed him.
okay. It may be cheaper to do what you said than to feed him.
Yeah.
Hmm.
One good
And
thing about it is
about your goats? What about your goats? What do you use your goats for? For grazing your land?
I use the goats for food. Uh, Majority of the boys get 8. The girls give me the milk,
Amen.
and you do other things with the milk. But that's basic. All the boys usually get eaten.
Yep.
There's
Okay.
only one.
I don't
There's only
understand.
1 or 2 boys on my property. But
Okay.
all my goats are gone right now because I'm restructuring my backyard so that
Okay.
when my grandkids come over, they can go in the backyard instead of being on the front of my house. I live in the city. I've
Hmm.
got uh I've got about 15, 20 feet from my house to the road, but in the
Mm.
back, I've got a few acres in the back. So that's why I
Now
want to
let me
move
ask
everything
you
back.
this. I know it's different for it's most likely different from cows with goats. Does the female does she have to have a little one to produce milk, or she always produces
Yes.
milk? Which one?
They have to have a baby first. Once they have a baby, you can continue milking them. But if you stop for a while,
Yes.
everything goes away, and she got to get pregnant again,
Oh, so
and
she'll
then
drop.
you can start doing it. So it's like for a season you're gonna milk her the whole time, and then you're gonna leave her alone, and the next year or about 7, 8 months, you let them have a baby again, start the whole process all over.
Okay, okay. I never tasted goat milk. They said it's better for you than cow's milk. I just can't do dairy anymore. It just I don't know. Just
Well,
upsets me. It's so doggone bad to even look at it. Ice cream. I love ice cream, but the penalty, I'd be calling on Jesus and everything else. I said, nope, it ain't worth it. You laugh. I'd be like, Lord, I know I
well,
let
you
my
better call on Jesus if you want to get some healing from it.
yeah, I'd be like, yeah, but that was plain ignorance. I knew what was gonna happen, but I couldn't pull myself from that pistachio ice cream. I said I just had to taste it. I had about a tablespoonful. Next thing I know, my stomach started bloop, and then I got that cramp, and that cramp would not go away. And I was like, oh my God, I felt like I was gonna vomit everything. And I was like, and then my daughter saying, why you do that? She yelling at me because I got so sick. All you heard was,
I,
uh, uh. Well,
Yeah,
you
I never
heard
had.
I'm lactose tolerant too, and
that. It hurts. It really hurts. But I let my eye. That was his greediness,
but
wanting to
every,
taste that. I
every now
knew.
and then I get a hankering for my vanilla bean ice cream.
And you
But
don't get sick.
oh yes, I have 8 hours of farting,
Yeah.
and then I get diarrhea.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I've never hurt, so I guess I have not eaten enough, and I'm grateful for that.
Well,
But
well,
once
I can only
once a
tell
year,
y'all.
I'm going to have me some ice cream. Once a year, I'm going to have me some. It's either going to be homemade or store bought.
I'm not a doctor or anything, but I will tell y'all you can try goat milk for the some when I started with goats, I bought me 2 gallons of goat milk, and when I first drunk it, it was it had the taste didn't get me, but as
Taste.
long as you drunk it, it
Taste
became
nasty.
But
it's
it tastes
no,
gamey.
it doesn't taste nasty. It
No,
just
it doesn't taste
No,
nasty.
it's a
no. My
strange.
question is does it taste gamey?
No,
No, it doesn't taste
Not
gamey.
it's
really,
different
but
from cow's milk, but it doesn't
right.
taste creamy. It does no.
I
But
love the taste. I love the taste of milk. It's just that it don't do good for my stomach.
mean,
Right.
and
Uh,
I eat goat ribs. Yeah,
there's a lot of people that can't drink regular milk, but I found out
a
that they
lot of
can
black
drink goat milk.
a lot of black people are
And we
lactose
get the goat
intolerant.
milk from the store. I live in the
Uh,
and I'm in the
the only
city,
difference is if you get it from the store, it is pasteurized.
and
Yes,
that's
You
the
need to
problem.
find somebody. You need to find somebody that has
that's
goats
some
that
fresh.
milk their goats, and what it
Yes,
is, they filter the goat numerous of times, but they never add heat to it. They just filter
Okay,
to
so
get
it's
all the
called
stuff out of it.
raw milk. Yeah.
Right. And down here, a few places, the folks that will tell you this milk is for you to give to your animals, but realistically, I can't say what's what. But you do what once you buy it, you do with what you want to do with it. But we'll say it's for the animals. But when you buy it, you do what you want to do with it. I'll tell you
I forgot my
if I gave you milk, I'll tell you everything about it. But then the process with it is you do what you want to do with it. But I'm gonna let
you
you know
on your
what you
own
want to
from
know.
there. Right.
Right.
My
right.
I haven't seen her in quite a while. She said in Jamaica the babies don't eat cow milk; they drink goat milk. I said, really?
Right.
She says
Well,
they're
Uh,
not
Turkey is
breastfed.
for lactose intolerant, and they drink goats. What's it? Goat's milk.
And can milk. That's it.
let me interrupt
Both
for a
my kids
minute.
drink
Miss
goat
Shirley
milk.
OG, how you doing? Official one SP, how you doing? Nancy the Beat the Scratcher, how you doing? And I believe we're caught up.
Yeah, about that. Hey, Sonny's Garden.
Sonny's Garden, how you doing?
I'm on my phone and I can't see everybody. That means I have to switch to chat to see that.
Oh, you good, girlfriend?
Okay, no problem. And Hickey Billy, I know I didn't speak to you. How you doing, sis? But with the thing with the goat milk is goat milk is good. I don't care what nobody say. You can do a lot
You can
with
make
it,
a lot with it for me.
especially
Yeah, you
Soap.
can do cake. You can make cornbread. You can do everything with goat's milk. That's especially unpasteurized. And I've never had pasteurized. All the goat milk that I've ever had has been raw.
Well, I know that people spend a
right.
lot of good money to have goat soap. Soap made out of goat. It's supposed to be great for the skin.
Yes.
Hey, Cindy
Yes.
Squirrel off grid. I mean, and
And
because I'm lactose intolerant and I know it, again, like I said, once a year, yes, I do. I will get me a small pint quart of ice cream and I'm gonna eat it all. And yep, I'm gonna be toe up all day.
Nah, I'm gonna make my next batch of.
it's all right to be sick one day a year. It's all right.
I don't know. I don't know. When I get to, I'll be down for the whole day.
I do
I'm
too.
I'll
I
be
mean,
laying down.
I start off in the morning. I get up like 7, 8 o'clock too.
I get
JD Ron,
Hey,
I
DJ Ron.
DJ Ron, how you doing, bro?
physical pain though. I mean,
You know what?
seriously.
I've never had the pain, and and I guess if I had pain, I probably wouldn't do it once a year. I've never had the pain. I mean, and I understand, because nobody likes to hurt. Okay.
Ooh, child, just thinking of it makes my toes curl.
Yeah,
Oh
nobody
my God.
nobody likes the pain.
Now,
I don't want to
that's
have
when I
pain.
was
And we can
now.
endure pain. I can endure some pain, but when it comes to that, it was like, oh my God, in my daughter. So I tell her, get out, leave me alone. Well, why you treat
Goat,
me that? Why you that? You
goat
know it's
cheese
good.
is wonderful. I used
Yes,
to
it
eat
is.
goat
And I
cheese
like that up
about
on top of
every
my
morning on
salad.
my
So
toast,
goat
my
cheese,
bagel. It is
feta
wonderful.
cheese. I like goat cheese, feta cheese. That doesn't bother me.
3, can you churn goat milk like you do cow's milk?
Yes, you can.
Really? Now that part I didn't know.
Now,
Because
can you? Now, I know how to make regular yogurt from regular milk. Can you do that with goat milk?
Now, see, y'all want to add, I haven't done it,
I
but I
need
know
to
it
try
can
it.
be
I just
done.
the thought just came up in my head just now.
The lady that I actually got the goats from before I even got the goats from her, she gave me a class. She even got a book. I got a book for her that she gives you everything you need to know about goats before you even get it.
That's
And
smart.
that's one of the things right there I loved about her is we sat there and we talked about goats and everything. I think the whole day went away. We was there all day long.
So,
And she was
J3,
talking about goats and showing me goats and everything.
cared
And
enough for you to be able to take care of the animal, to do it right. I look at it this way. I
right,
don't care what kind of animal it is. If you're gonna get an animal and if you ain't gonna do right, then you shouldn't have it. You can't afford
right.
it, don't get it. Don't. It ain't worth it. For one, now you can go to jail for it, and it's not right. And it's not right.
Hickabilly. I make curry, yogurt, soap,
Perfect,
ice cream,
perfect.
cheese from goat milk.
Oh,
And
you
she
do.
telling
You make kefir is supposed to be good for you, and you can make yogurt too. Okay, I'm
no,
gonna have
not
to.
me. This is Hickabilly. It's
I
on the
know. I'm
screen.
looking at it. Says, I make kefir, yogurt, soap, ice cream, cheese from goat's milk. Okay.
Yes,
Now
and
I
it
know how to make. I know how to make the yogurt from. If I make my own yogurt, it's not that hard on my stomach. But processed yogurt from the store, I can't do it.
I don't eat
well,
anybody's yogurt, so it's
the
all
only
good.
thing I can tell you, you might need to find a friend with some
You
goats.
make 2% goat milk like, oh, that's a whole nother question. Did you see that question, J3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't make me official 1SP. I'm not gonna lie to you. I believe you can, but I'm not the right one to answer that question for you. Because
Hey, my
I've
brother,
seen
on
this young lady
SP.
that taught me about goats. I've seen so much that she did, and I seen her separate the milk. I seen her. It's whole different parts of it.
Separated from
That
what?
hey,
They have cream,
oh,
just like
Yeah,
goat's milk.
right.
I mean,
like
like
he
cow milk.
said,
It's got to separate the cream.
yeah,
It's
he was
just
like
like
he
cow
said
milk.
you
You
could
got to separate
churn
the
goat
cream.
milk.
Right. It's just the same way cow milk is. That's the same way goat milk is. Goat milk is better though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, because I can tolerate
their
and
meat is
all.
good. Now, I can tolerate their meat. I just can't do beef anymore. I could. Oh, I love me some goat.
Ain't, ain't that the truth, girl?
That's some good old stuff. That's good stuff.
Yes, ma'am. Good
That's
and
good.
tender. And
So,
their
how's the weather
ribs,
today in your state?
huh?
How's the
This
weather in your state, Cheryl?
Hot. I'm in Georgia where J3 is, although I'm north of J3 by 3 hours.
Okay, three.
you see that right there? This is the lady where I got the goats from. She
M&T
gave
living
a
and
pamphlet
cooking.
of everything concerning goats. There's a
And where
big
can I
book.
get that? Where can I get that pamphlet from?
Where he
Oh,
got
this one
those
is mine. But if you buy goats from her, she'll give you everything you need. Which I don't believe you're gonna buy any goats from her because we're in a different state. But
And you're
she,
in what state, right? In what state are you? Georgia?
I'm in Georgia.
Okay.
She
So
do goat
you can
competitions and
learn
everything.
You get longer summers.
Why?
Yeah.
I
You
get
up
long
next
summers.
time I'm down in Houston.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, Cheryl. I was talking. I didn't hear you.
Wayne said he was in Houston, Texas, and I go to Houston, Texas quite often.
Right.
And I
He
said,
said there must be something wrong with the water in Houston because they got a lot of crazy stuff happening over there. Whatever I say, don't drink the water. It's poison. Some got them guys over there acting a fool.
I think it might just be the heat.
The
yeah,
heat.
that could
Oh
be.
my God, they killing one another.
Well, I mean, they doing the same thing in Chicago, and
Oh my
All of
God.
them.
Like, don't drink the water.
it's like World War
Nah,
Three.
it's more like don't be stupid.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, you remember the Little Rascals when they had when the milk spilled and they filled it up with cement and they went around and said, don't drink the water. Why? He said, it's poison. He said, it's poison. I show you how old I am, right? But I
Right.
laugh at every time I think about it. But like, don't drink the water. Why? It's boiled. They was just like, something wrong with the milk. Don't do it, you know?
I live in Montana. If anyone wants to buy goats, that's from Hickabilly.
Okay.
Hickabilly,
Montana.
you ship them things.
Yeah.
I
I'll
know
tell
some
my
people
I
that
got
actually
the dog.
I know some people that actually go to other states and they transfer the animals
Yeah.
back and forth.
Yeah.
You're gonna pay for it, but they'll transfer the animals from state to state.
Yeah, that's what they do with them trains, or they have certain trailers that come and pick them up, and they tote
Right.
them from wherever they need
Right.
them.
My
They
my
do that
cousin,
with the poultry too. Your chickens, your ducks, your
Right.
turkeys.
Right.
Because you get some stores, you know, like these bodega stores that have stuff like that, and you know,
All
my
right, this is Get
cousin
It
grows
Off Your Chest
purebred.
Thursday. If you got something to get off your chest, the link is in the chat. Come on up and get it off your chest.
He does purebred German Shepherds in Oklahoma. I told him, I said, I don't want my damn dog on no airplane. I'm driving to Oklahoma and get it when I decide I'm gonna get it.
one SP. I know a lot of people buy goats to cut the grass. That's why I was asking J3, do you use it for your grass? Because
No,
a lot of them have goats just to graze the grass.
I got a zero turn that I use for the grass.
Mm-hmm.
But here in Georgia, there's some folks that
Yes,
actually rent out their sheep.
like
I mean,
crazy.
their goats, and they'll rent the goat out for a week or whatever, and it goes to wherever you want cleaned up. They'll put the goats in. The goats stay there for a week or whatever. They come back and get the goats, and all that wild grass, bushes, everything is gone, and plus the ground is fertilized when they leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, A lot of people rent out goats. That's the first thing I thought.
Shanika Dreams, how you doing? Welcome in.
You know, our botanical gardens does Atlanta Botanical Gardens for the open areas, like where people sit and they got little cement seats or whatever. They put goats over in that area to eat the grass. They've been doing that for the last about 8-9 years here.
A lot of people use goats for that, and they take care of themselves by grazing. People have a few cows who do that too. So
It's kind of like bees. You rent my bees to pollinate your fields or whatever. Now you're gonna pay me for my bees to be out there, but I'm gonna reap twice. I get paid, and when I bring my bees back, I get the honey.
That's right. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Out the bees.
And yeah, and
Say
as long
again?
as you got the queen bee, they'll follow wherever she go.
My stuff is not big like that, but that's somebody that they actually take their bees to farms and stuff. You'll see a big old 18-wheeler load up with bees. They'll take it out to the farm, set their bees out in different spots, and they just leave. The bees go out and do what they're supposed to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
One of the fellas
around my house.
that when I first started beekeeping in 2018, I got my bees from a fella. They had just came back from somewhere in California. They took bees to California, and the bees stayed there a few weeks. They brought the bees back here to Georgia, and then he's always on the go. His whole it's him, his wife, and I think it was 4 or 5 kids. That's all they do. That's all they do. Go from state to state with bees.
So do they stay there until they done with the bees and then
Yeah,
pack them up and move them on?
right. They got a trailer that they take with them too, and they live in it, and they spend 1 or 2 weeks wherever they go. And once they finish pollinating everything, they load everything up. They get on the road.
So how much do you charge for that? I mean, that's
I don't
like
know. I don't.
that's like
I don't do that.
that's like
I know it paid well. It pays very well because when I first found out about it, they was telling what was it? I could make a little over $10,000 for 2 weeks of work, and I wasn't doing nothing. The only thing I had to do
all you did was dry there.
that's it. The only thing I had to do is have the bees, set the bees out in the field, and other than that, take all my equipment, go
What, are you
somewhere, and
living
sit
in an
down.
Cheryl,
RV, in a hotel?
Cheryl, I'm gonna tell you something. Bees play a big part in our food supply, dear. A
Yes, they
big
do.
Go
part,
ahead.
more than the ants and the butterflies. Or the bees play a big part. When we started, there's been a shortage of bees.
Yes, I do know that.
I'm looking
And that
for
plays a
acres
big part in
I
our food production.
understand the concept.
So if you're able to have a couple of beehives and you're able to rent them out and come back.
Yeah,
And,
yes, regenerative. You're absolutely right. Go ahead, Miss RT.
Yeah, I mean, and I understand the concept.
yeah, that they play a big
It's
part in our
just
food
surprising to
supply.
me that it's done.
And then when it's done, as long as you got the queen bee, the bees follow where the queen bee is. When you pull them, you heard that box moving away. All of a sudden, you see, they be zooming right there.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about the queen bee. The queen bee is not leaving the box unless they're swarming somewhere.
That's
When
right.
they-
That's
when
what I'm
they
saying.
ta-
That
when
as
they-
long
when-
as you got the queen bee in that box, the other bees will just follow wherever she go. Meaning that wherever the box go, where she's at.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't. We have a problem with bees up here up north. We don't have a lot, and I'm not the only state. We're struggling with bees, and then
Well,
that's why a lot of
I have heard of the bee struggle. I have heard of
a lot of fields are being hand pollinated and stuff like that because the lack of bees, and a lot of the food is being the GMO as they call it, it's being man made in the factories because of the lack of bees that we have. So getting into bee farming is I'm pretty sure is very lucrative money.
well, I don't even think that when I call myself going out there and hand pollinate, that I even have to do that because my stuff grows without.
let me answer this question from Mary Grow. Mary grows with me. I've heard that goat urine is bad for the plants. Is that true?
Used to.
I don't put any goat urine on anything of mine. They do it all in the corral, and the grass and everything seems to grow. As soon as the grass
and
grows, they eat it. So
because nature goes back to nature.
right.
So,
I don't
and they're
believe
not
it.
on and they're not on any medication or anything like that. Their poop is
Right.
used for fertilizer, and
Right.
they're drinking regular water. So
Right.
they
Well,
gotta drink,
I do put some.
and they have to have a salt bucket too, right? And that's
Right. I
it.
do put some stuff in their water. I give mine Gatorade every now and then, especially when it's hot like it is right here. I add Gatorade into the water.
Do you give them molasses too?
The only time I give them molasses is when they're having babies,
Okay.
because a lot of their food already has molasses in it. The only
Mhm.
time I give them molasses is when they're having a child, and it helps them give them
Yeah.
energy and stuff through childbirth.
Because they're because they're nursing. Yeah.
The only goats I want is Nubian goats, and I would get Boer goats. Boer goats is for the meat. Nubian goats is for me to keep my family healthy.
But what
Okay.
is we go?
Say again.
M&T Cooking, Living and Cooking says we used to have pygmy. I guess that's pygmy.
Oh,
Goat.
the pygmy is just a smaller goat. That's all. It's a smaller goat.
Like a dwarf goat.
Yes.
So is it good for eating?
Any goat good for eating if you get them on the stove.
God made it so that all that stuff could be eaten, honey. You be some rattlesnake, you can even eat rattlesnake, honey.
Yeah, I've eaten rattlesnake. I've eaten Tori.
Hickabilly, yes, you can give them kombucha as well. Anything that help their gut is good for them.
Helps our
Tori's brain, good to see you, bro. Welcome, man. Any more questions about goats?
when you go kill that one down there in your yard.
Hi, Tori.
I don't have any more goats right now. Everything is gone. The only thing in there is just sheep.
I meant the lamb.
That I'm gonna make the lamb happy sometime in October.
Okay, so I'm just trying to plan a trip.
I'd be ready for what? Thanksgiving around that time.
Hey, whatever. I'm just trying to make a trip. I'll come down there and get me a leg. You know, it might
Bougie,
be
how you doing, sis?
I'm good with it. Hey, Bougie. Hey, Tari.
Well, I want to see what happened at this fair, because if it go good, I might end up putting some sheep out here too. But I found out that sheep are dumber than goats are. So, hey.
Alrighty then.
They say they're not as smart.
Well, I thought that's what I said when I said dumber.
Yeah.
Goat know when to get out the way.
Yeah, I was agreeing. I said, yes, they do say they're not smart. I was like, not saying, like dumb or stupid, but.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. So yeah, the weather here where I'm at in New Jersey, it's like it was supposed to rain. It said 40% rain, and it did. And I hate that because I don't know when to believe and when not to believe. And when I don't believe, I go out there and I take all that time to water my garden and come back and all of a sudden here it's pouring outside. It's like, dang, I have to go back like I did back, like they used to do back in the day. Go to the backyard, lick your finger, put it up to the air, see which way the wind blow. That's how you know your bones.
Question. Soil sister. No, but I have a question about your bees. How often do you harvest your honey? Well, the thing I harvest my honey whenever I look in there and I see that my wax, the honey is totally completely white capped. That's when I take it. If it's lightly capped, I leave it alone because I know that the water content is still high in there. So I wait till I get it completely white, and then I take them out the hive, which I should be doing.
It gets the trays get white at the top or something. The slot trays.
Say again.
They're like slot trays, right? And you can see down in there to see if it's white.
No. I take the frame out of the hive and I just look at it. And if it's white, if it's real white, that means that it's capped and it's it's been kind of dried real good for being real white. If I pull it out and it's white, but it's a light white color, I know that the honey is not dried out, which means water content.
So around what time? What time of year? Okay, I got it. So what time of year do they go dormant?
During the winter time. Don't do it.
November, December.
December, January, February.
The last time I get some from the bees will probably be might be September, November. So, I make sure the bees got enough food, and I want to make sure they get enough honey in there. Plus, I'm gonna give them some sugar water.
Right. So you do that. How do you do that when it's cold outside?
Well, even I'm in Georgia. It get cold, but it doesn't get that cold.
Most times.
So right, most of the time. But even when it's cold outside, I still check on my bees.
And you leave the honey
Yes.
stuff, the honey water on the outside? I mean, the sugar water on the outside?
Yes, or I put it on the inside.
Oh,
I
okay.
give them pollen patties, which I put inside the box. And
Mm,
warmer weather, I put the sugar water out there.
okay. I got you. I got you.
It's easy taking care of bees if you go in a regular routine. If you get
Mhm.
the regular, that's with any of these animals out here. As long as you have a regular routine, it's not a problem. The only problem comes is when I get sick or I'm tired or whatever. My wife
Or you
she'll
have to
come out.
rely on
She'll
somebody else to help you, right?
not. My wife she'll come out. She'll feed the animals. She'll do everything I do, but she will not go over by the bees.
Can't do
Okay.
that.
But because there's nothing that she have to do for the bees. If I'm down for a week, the bees I could take care of the bees before I go down, and the bees will be fine until I come back.
Yeah, as long as you got that sugar water there, they're good.
Right, that's it. And I don't force my wife to do anything with the bees. Well, I don't force her to
Are
do
you don't
anything with
have
any of the
bears?
animals.
You don't have no animals or bears that be trying to attack your hives?
No, I'm in the city. I'm in the middle of the city. It just looks like the country back here.
Yeah, that's how I am too. Yeah. You have chickens?
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Any more questions?
He used to. I don't know if he still got them.
You got chickens, J3? You might have froze for a minute.
That's what it looked like. Hey, J3. J3.
Yes, yes.
You got chickens?
I only have I only have one hen and one rooster now. Like I said, I want to get rid of everything so I don't have to worry about no animals while I'm doing what I'm doing in the back.
Oh, okay. I got you. I meant, all right. I didn't know you meant everything. I thought you just meant the big animals.
No, I got rid of everything because me personally, when I when times get hard or I get a I sometimes I just go sit out there and talk to the animals and all that stuff. I know I got work to do, and I'll go sit out there with the animals. It's just me.
Mm-hmm,
Shoot,
mm-hmm.
I go out there and I sit right around the bees and everything. And a lot of people are afraid of the bees. As long as you ain't trying to harm them or nothing, they ain't bothering you. They'll fly by.
They get used to you too.
Right. I don't
Mhm.
wear cologne, hard smelling soap and all that stuff. I learned that my first year of bees because I got attacked and I had over 20 something stings on my leg. And I learned not to wear cologne, uh, scented soaps and stuff. I learned that. You learn from your mistakes.
I guess you do. Hey, Bougie.
I don't have to worry about bears and stuff around here.
Mhm.
The only thing that hurts me to my bees is moths. That's about it.
The moths, they come in there and they
Moths.
do what they
They
do.
come in there, they can destroy your hide. If it's not a strong hide, they can destroy it.
How?
They go in, they lay eggs, and the moth eat your honey,
Oh,
and
the
they
lava.
just
Yeah,
yeah,
they
they
stuff.
just web it all up and everything. I learned. You'll have to look at my video, but I was doing fine. Then I was down. I was down for the last 3 years, not due to no health problems or anything, but I was down for 3 years, and my whole garden and animals and everything went down a great deal. But now that's one of the reasons I'm clearing out everything because I said this year I was starting over new.
I forgot. I for some reason I can't think of their name. They're homesteaders. Is it Homesteader Hearts or Hearts Homestead, whatever, Mr. H and Mrs. H.
Yeah, Heart Home Homestead Heart.
All right. They I think last year They had just started their bees, and ants came and took got a hold of their bees and destroyed
Right.
all. They were so all that investment. She was so hurt,
Yes.
so they had to clear
Well,
everything up. I think they started up again this year, but
Yes.
yes.
yeah, ants came, got in the hive, and they were like, "How did that happen?"
It's easy. Number one, you got salt water in there, and it's the location that you put your bees in. Because I've got 3 hives out there, and my third hive, that's what happened to that one. I before I put the bees in, I thought I was putting enough stuff down to kill the ants and all that stuff out of the area where the bees was going, but I didn't put a cover down on the ground. What I put the stuff to kill the ants, but I should have put a covering on the bottom of the before I put the ants. I mean the stand there. I should have put a cover on the ground.
Well,
That
Okay,
helps keep the
underneath the hive.
ants and stuff away.
so they
Yes,
can't climb up the legs or something.
they can climb, but it like deters them. And
Uh huh.
I used to, on my other hives from last year and the year before, I would always get a cup and put oil in it and set my stand in it. So I
But
never had a problem with ants coming in there.
water in it.
Yeah, you can use water. The only problem is using water. The bees would always come to it, and yeah.
So I'm
But
sorry, I missed it. What did you put in the cup?
I use cooking oil. You can use
Oh,
cooking oil, motor oil, and the bee. I never had a dead bee in there. I used oil. I never had a bee in it. But if I
uh-huh.
use water, I'll find a bee in there.
Yeah,
That's
and
just
not
the way
only
I do
that,
it.
water evaporates after a while. The cooking oil, the oil doesn't.
Right. And my frames are metal, so I didn't have a problem with it.
Oh, metal, they must get hot. Dang,
No, no. The metal may get hot, but it doesn't affect the
the
beehive.
bees.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, hey, I love the bees. I love taking care of the bees. They take care of me.
I'm gonna have to order how to taste. I want a little like a piece, about 5-inch piece of honey with the cone. You know, the honeycomb and everything. I seen
I
it.
don't do the honeycomb. I don't do the honeycomb.
They
I know
sell it
people
like
that
that. They
right,
sell it like that online. You can get it. If I could go to Home Foods and get it that way, where they
right,
have it all, just so I could be able to taste it to know what it tastes like. But I know that when you have fresh honey like that raw honey, not
right.
only is it good to the taste, but it's also medicinal. You can use it like a
Yes, it
band
is.
aid. So
Yes, it
put a
is.
band aid on your skin, you put that right up on your skin, it heals it.
Right.
I can imagine
Uh,
with this baby rash and eczema and all that stuff, you know?
right. It has a lot of medicinal properties.
Mm,
So sister, when I first got bees, they were very aggressive. But after that first, let me see, I got them in 18. When I refreshed them in 2000, my bees were not as aggressive it was. And the ones I have out here now, I just go out and check the hive. I don't have my suit or anything on. Hey, I guess it depends on where you get the bees or what kind of bees or how the bees feel at the time. If they don't feel no harm, they ain't gonna bother you. I don't have a problem with them. So
I
let's
don't
see
like
what
it.
I
I
got my
don't
first
scared
bees
to
hive
be
I put them in
stung.
an
It must have hurt.
observation. I'm really excited for you.
Although the bumblebee won't do all that to you. But them yellow jackets and all the rest of them suckers, they'll eat you up.
Well, that's true. One thing you got to realize: bees, yellow jacket, bumblebees, flies, everything. If you
They,
got a garden, all these things that bother you gonna still pollinate your stuff.
that's
Hmm.
right. Hmm.
The only good thing about the bees is they're gonna pollinate your stuff, but they're gonna give you the honey. And also,
Um,
if you eat the pollen, they also give you the pollen too. That's another way of getting the pollen off the legs and stuff. I let
yeah, 'cause you
I
probably
let them do their own
it
thing.
gets on the legs, and as they go to door, it
We
drops.
tear until he comes. Welcome in.
Hey, we tearing. Yeah,
Well,
that's why in the daytime I don't go out in my garden. Whoever out there, y'all do y'all thing. That's the way I feel about it.
So how do you maintenance your garden if you don't go out in the morning?
They don't need nothing because I water them at night.
Oh, okay. I tried doing that.
Because it's 90 degrees here in the daytime. Water them in the daytime, all that water is going to evaporate. So I water them, like this time of night.
Man, them mosquitoes be out there eating me up. I can't do it. I do mine early in the morning.
I was going out there just before it got dark. Them mosquitoes, if you watch any of my videos, you hear me out there. These goddamn mosquitoes is eating my ass up. But if I go out there after it gets dark and water my plants, I'm going to do.
I'm surprised you don't. Sure, I'm surprised you don't have. You constantly watering it. I'm surprised you don't have slugs. Because slugs like that moisture in there at night. So I guess it depends on the area where you're at.
I've seen some out there, but they haven't been eating the plants. And then, occasionally I do spray some BT out there. So they ain't getting nowhere with me. At least once a week I go out there and spray some BT. So, nah. But
Soul Sister,
those mosquitoes
me up. Anything that comes from Africa mean. They mean.
You're gonna have to you're gonna have to give your bees some time. You're gonna have to spend some time with your bees. Like the same way you got to get to know your bees got to get to know you. Plain and simple.
So they don't see you as a threat.
You can have some aggressive bees, but even aggressive one, once they learn you and learn what you do and how you do when you come out there, they will change. And bees are being produced daily. Every 20-something days, bees are being produced. So you got new ones and you got old ones. Hey, stay out there. They'll get to know you and you'll be good.
Good for y'all. I ain't messing with the bees.
Hickabilly, I'm not going with that right there because I'm not gonna say they were bred with the African killer bees because I seen the picture of the killer bees and they kind of big. I don't think they were connected.
Look at Mary Grow With Me, G.
Yes, you can. You can hit me up on the IG.
I got some, and I can testify it's good. I got it when he came down to Savannah. Great honey.
Don't cuddle them, but just be out there. Soul Sister, go out there and just sing to them. Let them get to know you. You ain't got to cuddle them because you might not like the way they cuddle your back.
That's right.
Just be out there and let them get to know you. And I know women like to smell good and everything. Don't put on all that heavy cologne. I mean, cologne and all that stuff.
No, perfume. You wear perfume.
Perfume.
Can't wear. You gotta use unscented deodorant and stuff like that then too.
Yeah, unscented soap. So I don't do none of that. I get my soap from my Renaissance grandmama. Her soap smells good. It feels good. Now it probably is not conducive to bees. It feels good. Yes, ma'am, unbiased. Now it probably is not conducive to bees. It feels good. Yes, ma'am, unbiased. Now, okay, who got something on? Because they ain't turned nothing on.
No, that was me. That's me.
We'll cut it down.
Ooh, yeah.
My earphones and stuff. I think they need a new battery.
They went dead.
It sounds like that because when it go dead, it just go dead. Hickey Billy, I don't know nothing about goat perfume unless you're talking about
The piss.
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking about all I know is goat pee.
I don't know nothing about goat perfume, Hickabilly.
Yeah, that's a new one for me too.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, if goat pee can, if I could sprinkle it around my outside of my fence to keep them deer from jumping, I'll do it. As long as it's outside my fence, I can't be sitting outside and me smelling goat piss.
I don't think that actually I never smelled goat urine. I watch them go to the restroom and sometimes it's yellow, sometimes it's clear, but I've never actually smelled it. Now the boy goat, that you can smell.
Yeah,
'Cause
because he uses it
he's
as a perfume.
nasty. He's nasty with it.
Yeah, and but then he uses it as a perfume to attract the female.
Yes. But he just plain stinks.
Yeah, and that's something that he does. The stronger he is, I guess
Like,
all the animals do that. All animals do that. All ugh.
No,
I seen it with the camel. That thing grossed me so doggone out. I mean, talking about urine. You will see him take it. He would actually, he did nasty things with it. He would put over, go where he put on his face and everything. They nasty. Ew.
the camel.
regenerative Wayne, life Wayne, yes, they do. They get to know you. And yes, I'm gonna get a horizontal myself. I'm up in age, and I went out yesterday and I was just lifting one of the hives up, and it was a little heavy. So that's one reason I know I gotta go back and get the honey out there.
Ooh, that
was
means you got a good harvest, huh? You
no,
got
I
a good
didn't do that.
harvest. You got at least
I
what,
was
3 more? You got 3
I
more
was
months left, right?
no, I don't wait. I'll depending on how my frames look, that's when I harvest, depending on how they look.
But you
If
said
they're
it's heavy. You said it's heavy, so I'm saying that
right,
must
when
be a
it's
good
heavy, that know
harvest.
you got a lot of honey in it.
I said, oh, okay.
Yes, 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 yes.
Like if you harvest, if you're able to harvest, say this week,
Bucks are
by
nasty.
how long does it take them to refill? About 3 months, 2 months?
It's up to them.
Uh,
It's up to the bees. When the bees come out, they go up and they go wherever they want to go. I just want them to come back home. That's all.
So do they ever
Good
go
night,
up?
Sammy Joe.
J3. Do they ever go up and not
Say
come
it
back?
again.
Do they ever go up and not
Say
come
it
back?
again.
Do they ever go
Yes,
up and not come
that's
back?
when they swarm.
wow. Swarming bees are dangerous.
That's when they swarm.
So do they
That's when
eventually
they go up
come
and they
back?
don't come back. That's when they take. Not
So-
when they swarm. Actually, when they swarm, they're looking for a new home.
Sometimes, yeah, that's when you see them sometimes in trees and stuff like that.
I've got. Yes, yes. I've got some bait boxes that I put out when mine start to swarm. I got some boxes that I put out a little further, and I'll just put them up in the tree. Then go ahead and bait it up and put it in there, and hopefully I catch my own hive, my own bees.
I seen them swarm to like the trees high up. The worst thing that can happen is for them to swarm in the
Yes.
corner of your house.
Well, my neighbor, she had a bunch of bee. I'm not gonna say bees. She had something that looked like bees in her house, and she knew I had bees in the back, and she was like,
In the
"Well,
house?
you know, you got bees, this and all your bees coming to my chimney and in my house." And so, I looked at the bee. I said, "I'm sorry, those are not bees. Those are wasps."
She should have lit that doggone
It-
chimney and let it cook there. They would have got up out of there. I seen on I don't know if it was National Geographic or something where
Now they have they have the top of their chimney covered and stuff, and wasps went in there, and the wasps come in and out, and hey, She
Well,
said it
she
was
said
gonna be. I
not.
said
Well,
no, those were wild.
you know what? If she lit that sucker on fire, they would have left out, or anything else that been hiding up there. The squirrels and raccoons are good for getting up, and bats are good for doing that. Yeah, I think it was
Yes,
the
yes.
National Geographic. I don't know, it was something. And this woman had a guest room that she really never went in, and the door was closed, and she had the window cracked. When she finally went in there, all you saw was this big old hive up on top of the bed. It was frightening. It looked like something from a horror movie.
Well,
Was she
they have a bunch
reading in
of
the window?
She left the window open, and it was in the guest room, and she just never went in there. But
But it
she must have had that. The house must have been vacant, or you know how people go away for the winter and they come back for the summer or whatever. Whatever the situation is, as big as that hive was, they had to be gone for at least almost a year. That thing covered the whole bed.
well, it happens. It happens.
I was like, oh my God. And the guy, oh, that's what it was, one of these bee, you know how on YouTube, where they have these
Right.
bee guys that come in. And he said the honey that came from up out of that bed.
really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They got paid twice. They got paid twice.
They used some kind of vacuum. They didn't kill the bees now. They just took
Yeah.
kind of vacuum. And sometimes they release the bees somewhere else. And he says he benefits. He gets the money and he gets the honey.
Yes. And the bees.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes he takes the bees, yeah, and he sells them, yeah.
Right.
But he gets suited
Some
up.
sells them, some give them away. And majority of the folks that clear bees out, they have bees. So
And
9
the
times
first,
out of 10, they're gonna keep them.
first thing he would look for is for the queen. And he put them in this little kind of weird looking little square thing. And he'll get the honey,
Queen excluder.
like look like some kind of clip, like a hair
It's a,
clip.
it's a queen excluder.
And he'll take
Other
her and
bee-
he'll put her in
Other
the
bees
chest.
can get in, but the queen can't get out.
Right. And some of them will go in there with her, and he would take it and put it in the box, and he would carry. And
Right.
they will all be flying right behind him. He put it in the truck.
Okay.
That's how it works. The bees will go wherever the queen is at,
Mm-hmm.
and there's not many men in a beehive. Majority of the time, when you see people holding bees and stuff on the YouTube videos and stuff, they're usually male bees.
Male, right? They're
Right.
workers. They're
No,
workers.
nah. The male only has one purpose. He's only got one purpose.
And that's the what? Work.
No. Well, yeah, they take care of the hive and everything, and Finn,
But to make her what? To make her pregnant?
that's it.
Okay.
That's the only
Don't
purpose
she
for the
die when
male
she
bee.
get pregnant? Or after she had a whatever?
No,
I
they
think the honey
still
isn't the honey like food for her babies or something in the cells or something?
yes, they take and
Okay,
feed
I got it right.
but the men only got one purpose, and that's making the queen able to have so many kids.
And she be having a lot. That's what all them cells, them little octagons, whatever you call them cells are.
I'll never have these, I can tell you that.
It's they make their food out of that. There's a lot of beneficiary and
I mean, and I understand that.
I couldn't do it, but I would go buy. If I was close to him, I'd be like, "Hey, I'm when you collect, because I'm ready to buy some honey."
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
I buy
Not
money from
not everybody's called to be. Not everybody's called. That's why we have people some people that do this and some people do that, right?
There you go. That ain't my calling.
Like back in the day, matter of fact, we were the first black family on the block. And as they started coming in, as they called back then, colored people, as they come back in, when they came back in, we really didn't want for anything. Everybody on the block had their own skills, so everybody bartered.
Yeah.
You know, because back then, see, I lived when there was still segregation, and there was segregation up north, still.
I did
And
too.
we had,
Chicago. I
and
lived.
we had And we had our own cleaners, our own restaurants, our own little corner stores, and stuff like
Right.
that. And I remember that little composition book, that little black and white composition book. Mommy will send me to the store to get something. She run a tab, and Daddy at the end of the week go pay him.
Hey,
Same thing with the gas station and
DT,
stuff
how
like
you doing, bro? Good to see you.
So, you learn to barter. And the way the world is going today, you better have some kind of skill to barter with, honey. You
well,
need a plan B.
I'm a
You need
can.
a plan B and C. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Look, if the internet shut down right now, we'd be in a world of poop. Are you kidding? Everything runs by internet. Everything, our water, our gas.
Not my water.
Not mine.
Not yours. You got well water,
I got a well in the back.
and it doesn't run by internet. Does it run by electricity?
No. Yes, it does run by electricity, but
Yeah.
I have a hand pump on my well as well.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because it run by electricity runs digitally.
No, I learned about this a long time ago. I put a hand pump on in
I
case
heard you because okay. See, I'm up north and I'm a city girl. If the internet and all that stuff go down, even our public service, we call it PSE&G, that's your gas and electric.
Yeah,
They put the digital little thing out there. They just take the little thing over.
yeah.
They're gonna change it to the point where they don't even have to come out anymore. They'll do it right from the office.
That's true.
And the internet, everything goes by the internet. Your TV, they even got washing machines run by internet.
Who do that?
Well, the thing with that is,
I can't afford one of those yet. I only saw it. I was like, what?
and that's the point I'm making right there. Because everything run by internet don't mean you use internet for everything.
Mhm. Yeah, I hear you. And it's like, when they say when the poop hits the fan, you got to be able to survive on your own. So I'd be telling my sister, you better grow something. I don't care if it's just the basic vegetables and you start learning how to can, you better do something.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Hickabilly, was it 2 months, a month or 2 months ago? All the water was shut off in this town, and I had 6 buckets. I went out to my pump. I ran me some water in the buckets, brought it in the house. Every bathroom had a bucket of water. Water was in the kitchen. And
How
2
about your
buckets
toilet?
left. Say again?
Your toilet. How does your toilet? Your toilet runs by regular sewer or
Yes.
you have septic. Okay.
I'm in the city.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a country city.
I hear that. That's the country is because you made it part of the country, but you in the city.
No, actually, it's a little town in the country. They want to be a big city, but it's just a little. We only got one stoplight.
You only got a what?
One stoplight.
Oh. How about street lights, or is it real dark?
You only got street lights on the main street.
Oh, hell to the no. I can't do that. See, I watch too much TV. I can't do that. I be thinking something always be coming out of the bushes. Heck no.
And that's why you always have something in your pocket to send them back in the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you know what? We don't have that in New Jersey.
Well,
we don't have that carrying privilege here in New Jersey, New York.
I made the mistake of taking mine up to New York. I was raised in Albany, New York, and I made the mistake of taking mine up there, but
we don't have that privilege.
I just left it in the car.
Well,
I said, if you don't if you don't advertise, it ain't nobody business.
That's right. That's true. That's true.
755 Media, how you doing, sis?
My daughter is licensed to carry it, but that's only because she's a police officer. But other than that, there is no arms here in the house. She got me some pepper. Oh, she got me a stun gun.
Well, I got
and that's illegal here. But she was able to.
I'm in Georgia. Don't come in my house if I didn't ask you in there.
Thank you.
Not like I heard this comedian say back in the day when somebody would just say I was in the area and they would stop by and you ring the doorbell and all the kids go to the doorbell, be looking to see who it is too. Oh God, I remember those days. Oh, someone.
The old days are gone where folks can
I
just
know,
come to your house
I know,
and
but that's what
welcome.
made me laugh. J3, that's what made me laugh. It was like, don't come to your house.
That's it. If you didn't call me ahead of time, you ain't got no business coming here.
I know, because now when the doorbell ring, you be looking at each other like, who the heck is that? Stay
Now,
here, stay here, stay here. And then you be got the bat by the door, look peeking out the window.
if
You
my
got that
doorbell
right.
ring, it better be the UPS or the postal. That's it.
I holler, who is it? And if they don't
No,
answer, I look
I
out
don't
the
holler
window
nothing.
to the top door.
I don't holler nothing either.
I don't holler nothing.
I go,
Come,
who is it? And they don't answer, I look at peek out the window at the top. Because I'm usually most of the time I'm up on the second floor in my room. So if I hear someone knocking at the door, I'll go and say, who is it? UPS. I left it by the door. I'm like, oh, okay. But I don't keep company. I keep everything on the outdoors. You're right. It's not like you used to. I was raised. All we had was that little latch on the front door, and if it got hot, that's all that was the screen and that latch. Now, we had a dog, a big old white German Shepherd that run freely through the house. That was it.
The
Now,
link is go ahead. I was just
now,
the link
yeah,
is in the
now.
chat. Anybody got anything they want to get off their chest? Anything you want to discuss? Come on up. Do. Hello there.
I still here.
Well,
Everybody must have had a good ass week this week.
I'm telling you, everybody must have made a lot of money. The no kids problem, no husband problem, no boyfriend problem. Hey, everybody doing good.
No, everybody's having garden problems. That's what they having. That's it. That's what's making them scratch their head. Everybody's like, what's happening to my garden? What's happening? That's what it is. These
Well,
bugs.
well, you come on up and tell us about your garden. I guarantee you somebody in this chat can help you. All right, GT.
All right.
Hey, driving, but hello.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you for letting me up.
Yes,
Cheryl,
Miss T.
what is the name of your channel so I can check you out?
My name, Cheryl Faulkner.
Cheryl what?
Cheryl Faulkner.
Okay. Folker, spell that, please.
Faulkner.
Okay. I'm going to check you out. Okay. Blessings, everyone. Bye-bye.
You
And
too
I will
now.
do the same.
Okay. All right.
I'm biased. You
Ciao,
still doing
everybody.
hair? I'm biased. You still doing that hair? You've been doing hair all evening long.
I see people talking to
I
him.
have a love and hate relationship. Hickey Billy say I have a love and hate relationship with chickens. Don't we all?
I would love to have some chickens.
That's it. You hate the chicken while they walk around, but you love them when they're on that plate.
I know that.
Oh, you making a socks? Well, why you ain't come on here and show us how to make no socks? But anyway, come on, I got 15 minutes to burn, unbiased. Let me see what your socks look like.
Come on up, I'm biased. Can hear me, J3?
Mm. Okay, come on now. You ain't gonna show? Yeah, I can hear you. No, I was trying to pull up Virginia Wayne. I had a vehicle problem, pool pump, problem with a tough weekend. It's acting okay. Hey, regenerative life, Wayne. Let me tell you something. I used to work on cars and everything. I never worked on an 18 wheeler, and I told people I didn't work on an 18 wheeler, but my son made me into a liar. My son brought his truck to the house, and I was helping him with it. Where you at, Unbiased? My son brought his truck home. I ended up helping him put belts in and changing oil and getting all that, doing some everything. So I guess I can't say I don't work on 18 wheelers anymore.
Hi. Hey, Unbiased.
Queen. Hey, Queen.
How you doing?
Dad.
What you doing tonight?
I said I'm working.
Okay.
I'm actually working.
I gotta go check you out.
I'm working. Making this thing for my.
You keep coming in and going out, Unbiased.
Yes. You breaking up.
Okay, wait. Let me put my.
We also got Hickabilly coming up. How you doing? How you doing?
Hey, Hickabilly.
This is a real surprise. I ain't never seen you up here before.
Hey,
Nope.
Hickabilly. Y'all can hear me now?
Oh,
Yes,
much
Hey,
ma'am.
better.
Okay, I put my headphones in. Sorry.
Okay. Go
How
ahead,
you doing?
Hickabilly.
Oh, I'm just really upset with my chickens today because they broke into my greenhouse and tore up all my garden plants.
They didn't tear it up, they ate it.
Actually, thankfully, it's not that far along. But yeah, the wind got pretty windy, and my chicken coop is uh, pretty easy to open the door. I'm going in there right now, and it's small, so I can only have I got 6 pea plants and a lot of tomato plants, so they left them alone, but they broke all of them. So we had some cool weather here, so I was hoping to get a little bit longer time on my 6 pea plants to get some more peas off of them, and they broke a lot of them. There's a couple that are still doing okay, and but so I don't usually feed my chickens. They open range and they self-sustain,
Okay.
so that's why I love them so much. I do give them scraps and whatnots, but and they do steal from my goats and their food.
Yeah.
But like last winter, I didn't feed them really. I don't go buy chicken feed for them, and I have 2 broody hens that are making more babies for me. I don't have to do anything; they're doing it all on their own.
Yeah. Okay.
So they're very efficient. I love them in that way. Food
So
source, eggs, all of that.
So you have a
so
rooster?
I do. I have 2 roosters left. I just gave a neighbor a rooster because the fox came in and was picking off her chickens one by one. And so I gave her a rooster.
Are you searching for your eggs too, or they laying them all in one spot?
Well, a lot of times they will go in the barn and lay in the nest boxes. But and they have different spots. But this summer, I've been finding clusters of eggs in different places in the tall grasses because we didn't, we just let things kind of grow. That's their food source. So they've got tall grasses and seeds and stuff to eat from that during the summertime. And I'm going to lock this back up because I don't know how to flip this camera over backwards.
What's
It's gonna say more at the bottom.
It's freezing up. We're gonna wait for it to come back.
Okay.
Hickabilly, push more at the bottom, and then you will see the settings to do the back and front. Oh, she left.
Yeah. Everybody froze up. Now, Miss Unbiased, it's on you.
I was saying I lied about doing the socks. I did do socks earlier. I didn't think you was gonna.
Oh, you lied to me about some socks?
Yeah, I didn't know you was gonna challenge me.
About some socks.
I did. But I am working on something, and so I'm. This is what I'm working on.
What, a board?
Yeah.
So it's a for the teacher. My niece is a teacher, and so I'm making this like her room sign.
Oh, nice.
Out of ceramic tile. This is a ceramic tile.
Yeah, I know that stuff real well.
Oh, you do? Yeah. And so that's what I'm doing, and I'm putting on the decals right now. So,
Miss Hickabilly, where are you at? What
I'm in
space?
Montana.
Yep.
Okay.
So
is it warm up there? Is it warm?
Not today. It's a little chilly. That's why I got the coat. At night, we get temperatures. We've been getting temperatures in the 60s, and which isn't so bad, but it is chilly. And then during the daytime, we're getting high 80s, and next week we're going to get into the 90s. So it's extreme one to the other. So anyway, but I do have, the thing I have like flower pots lining my walkway. And I've got strawberries and plants in there, and they left them alone for about a month, just when they got really nice and big, and then they got in there and tore them all up. So, you get so excited about your gardening and your plants growing, and then your doggone chickens come in and stomp all over everything.
So what you do is you need to start talking to your chickens and line them up and say, "This is my garden. If I give it to you, you eat it. If I don't give it to you, you will be fried
Leave
chicken."
it alone. What's up, Sunday Backyard Farmer?
Thank you, 755.
Sunday Backyard Farmer, how you doing, bro?
I can't keep this phone. Let me see.
I have threatened my roosters when they fight, when you get too many of them. And I'll threaten them. I'll do this. I'll kill you. And you better behave. And then usually they behave because I'll tell them I'll eat them. And so usually they quit fighting and they get their own little sections, But that's why the guy that I gave away, he was about to go on the dinner plate. And so because he just wouldn't stop. So he took the eye out of one of my roosters, who's very calm, mellow. I think he's a Jersey Giant.
He most definitely been on the table.
I'm trying to tell you. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So he's been doctored up and babied. So now he's my buddy, follows me around. And then the other one is an unruly one too, but he was not good at fighting. So he lost both his spurs. And so he's kind of laid back too. So now I'm down to some good, calm roosters that aren't pain in the butts.
My rooster spurs is about that long right there.
Wow. Yeah.
So Hickabilly, do you manage your farm yourself?
Yeah, I do most of it. My husband helps me a little bit, but I do a lot of it, and I'm pretty particular about my animals because they're all like my kids. So
that's where you mess up at.
Yeah, I know. I agree. But my chickens, I'll tell you, I can slaughter those without batting an eye. But my goats, I go buy somebody else's goat.
What?
Hey, it's all right. It's all right. To each his
Yeah,
own.
yeah.
To each
I'm
his
looking
own.
at one of my boys that I might be processing up, but it's just hard because I love on them like my kids, so I kiss on them and stuff. Most of them, all of
Don't
my
tell
kids.
nobody you kissing on goats.
Oh, I know.
Ain't no
Wait a
worse than
minute. Wait a
kissing on
minute.
the
Wait a
dog.
minute. Wait a minute. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
They're like dogs. They are, and so they love to climb on you and everything. They're great pets too. So, but um, yeah, I'm looking at one that I'm thinking about doing. But usually, all of my kids get sold, and you don't keep the kids. I just have my adults.
Mm.
So this year I have 53 kids I got to get rid of.
53.
Ooh, 53?
Yeah, last year I had 98. I downsized.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
used
you
to
don't
have.
know the meaning of downsize, I guess. You ain't learned.
What
I was raising them commercially, so Hickabilly is the name of my business, and I take them to the sale barn usually. That's how we
Right.
raise them for
Oh,
meat.
you do it like the cattle thing?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
yep.
Oh, you the
what kind
real
of goats do
deal.
you have?
Pardon?
Wow.
What kind of goats do you have?
I have a mix of quite a bit. I have one Saanen, which is a dairy goat. She's really tall. I have one breeding pair of Nigerian dwarves, although
Yeah.
my Nigerian female does not like my male buck, so she gets bred to my Spanish buck. Um, when my husband and I moved here to Montana, we hooked up with a goat rancher and we bought his goats from him. Um,
Hey,
and
Deal.
that's how I got started. And but I had goats prior to that. And so anyway, he had Spanish goats, and a lot of people cross the Spanish breeds with the boar, which is the Adonis of the goat meat market. And
Yes.
so I got into the boar breeds, so I crossed them. So I have Spanish, boar, and a bunch of crosses, Nigerian, and Saanen.
That's why I only got Nubian because I only wanted for the milk and
Mm-hmm.
processed milk products and stuff.
Yes, yep.
That's why I only got Nubian.
Yeah, and I like the milk. And since I've decided to be get off of the grocery and commercial foods, I have to support and make my own now, which is I'm glad that I have that variety. My Spanish goats have cashmere, so I can do fiber. And I have a spinning wheel that I was trying to learn this at the beginning of this year to learn to do some spinning. And the
You talking
spinner's
about like
guild,
wool?
yeah, to spin your yarn to make fiber so you can do.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, but to find the time between all the stuff I do, aside from wild harvesting fruits and vegetables out here and eating the weeds in my yard, and hunting, because my husband doesn't hunt, I hunt, and I also process the meat myself. So
Oh, wow.
yeah,
So what do you hunt?
I hunt deer
She gonna
mainly.
hunt you if you don't be quiet. No, just kidding.
I ain't gonna be up there in the woods. Trust me, believe. I'm
Uh,
curious. You a real girl.
Last year I took up bear hunting for the first time, and that was, I wish I had a camera on me at that time, because oh my god, it would have been probably went viral, because I couldn't take a shot. I was too scared. All I wanted to do was run. My hunting partner that I go with,
So you're the female Daniel Boone, right?
Exactly.
I'm
You talking about hunting
trying.
bears.
Yeah. So, but mainly I do deer, but and I've been tempted by elk, but I'm in my 50s, and
What?
you,
Wait, what? Don't scroll over that. You 50.
yeah.
You
So-
don't look.
You don't even look like you 12.
Oh my god. Yeah. No, I'm gray hair.
Girl,
So-
you look good, Queen. You look
I'm
good.
trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Talking about
So
50.
you got to think about hauling these animals out. What
And
can
then
you haul?
running around behind some bear. What's wrong with you?
But if you have bear meat, you'll like it. But since I make everything,
Oh, I ain't gonna say I ain't. And if you invite me, I sure will come eat it.
right.
I'm a
Yeah.
game eater.
Yeah, so bear meat is like tastes like pork. It's really good. And then their fat is really good for cooking, and it's like the better fat to use. So I want to use that. I make goat milk soap. I'd love to use the tallow from the animals that I use. And when I get my bees going, I'll be using my beeswax to make my lotion and all that other fun stuff. So,
Do you ever sleep? Because that's
not really.
just too much to do in 24 hours in a day.
Yeah, you got to schedule it all. And sleeping, I have 7 dogs that are in my house, and they're not little dogs, and they keep me up most of the night. So I kind of run 24/7.
Wow. So what do you sell on your website?
Oh, I don't have a website yet. I'm going to. I usually just sell my stuff to local stores.
Oh, okay.
So,
Like
like
the goat soaps and stuff you was talking about.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Sweetheart, you
I'll
need
do
to
that.
get a website because I sure would buy some goat soap.
I would. I'm gonna work on that. I'd love to do that. I actually wanted to do the YouTube store linked with my videos that I do.
You're sleeping with the dogs now.
Or you can do a giveaway and put my name on there 10 times and nobody else's, and then you can send me some.
Oh, I'll just send you guys some. Yeah, I'll just send you. Yeah. Yeah, because so when I do my goat milk, like last year, I figured out how much soap I'm going to need for my household for the rest of my life. You know, hopefully it's not longer than 50 years. And so I saved all that, and my next goal was to make all the soap at once and just store it. And so I was like, I don't have to milk but once a month or 1 month for every season, just 1 month.
Oh wow!
So what do
Crafty
you
say?
do
No,
in the
ma'am,
city?
Queen. Crafty, I see you. I gotta go back and forth and look at the comments, but I see y'all in those comments. Don't be over there hating, haterade. Do you
I know
sell
that's right.
haterade?
'Cause what you doing is amazing, Hickabilly.
Do
Oh,
you
well,
sell
thank you. I
haterade?
tried.
Oh, she dropped down. Dog it. I think she sell haterade because she was about to say.
All right, well, man, you holding G3 down because he gone too.
No, I'm here.
There go Jigs. Okay, you back up.
Okay, y'all. See, I almost finished.
Teacher life. Okay.
All righty then.
I don't know. I shouldn't have put that ruler at the bottom. I'm not liking it now, but I might. I don't know if I could take it off because it's permanent, or it's supposed to be permanent.
You answered your own question.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it down there. I think it's like it's crowded. It's making it crowded. So if I could get it up, I'm gonna try to move it. If not,
So
I'm
go
gonna
ahead
have
and take it off. Take it
to
off.
print out another one. Yeah, this is my first time doing this. I kind of like it.
All
Time
right.
consuming though, but J3, you trying to kick us out?
Really
You
trying
asked
to
me
come
to.
back in, but I don't think we're gonna make it.
Oh, I was gonna say you asked me to come up. Now you trying to kick us off.
No. I said Hickabilly.
Oh. 755 say get it together and buy it.
Yeah, but you told me you was making the socks too.
And I said I came up here and confessed and told you I was lying. Nah.
Oh, that was getting it off her chest.
Yeah, I just put socks in the thing just because, you know, hey.
It sounded good.
I didn't think he was gonna challenge me to come up, so you know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make another one. I can't take this one off, but I'm gonna have to make another one.
Hey. Yeah. It's hot out here. What you need socks for?
I don't need socks. The people ordered the socks.
Well, I got footies on. I don't care how hot it is. I'm not walking around barefooted.
Why you need socks? Look, that's why his camera keep going off and on because he being messy. Good night, 755. Enjoy your physical therapy appointment.
Oh, Lord.
I guess enjoy. I don't know if it's joyful or not.
It's not. Physical therapy is
I'm surprised. I ain't being messy.
Oh, you not? Oh, you heard me?
Yes.
Oh.
Messy.
Oh, you not? Oh, you heard me?
Cut your phone off, J3.
Okay, Miss Cheryl.
If I did, then I wouldn't hear talk about me being messy.
Miss Cheryl.
Yeah.
Is this the weekend that Broke Farmer go live Sunday? Or is this his bye week? Since he went on this week. I don't know. I get it confused.
Well, he did the early week live, bedroom live or whatever he called after dark.
Yeah. So I'm saying,
I think this is his bye week.
This the bye week.
Hickabilly, thanks for coming up. I understand we all having problems.
So J3, if this is not, and if anybody in the chat knows if Broke Farmer goes live on this Sunday, let us know.
He just came on last?
I know, but that one was like a pop-up. I didn't know if it was within his schedule.
I'm not sure.
But he said he was gonna do that after live. It's gonna always be a pop-up.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
You just gotta have your
You just gotta see it come up on your notifications.
Okay. Crafty, you still in the building? I got a question for you, Queen.
You still see all that white stuff out there, J3?
No. All I see is the white light now.
Okay, well, that's what you were seeing before. The same doggone lights. I told you it was my lights.
No, it wasn't your light. It was my computer. I got a printer today to make labels, and ever since I downloaded the program, my computer's been acting funny.
I ain't boxing with nobody, Crafty. That's you.
She in the chat. Okay, listen. Let me show.
Who in the chat?
Crafty.
Yeah, she is. No, Crafty, that's you be with the boxing gloves on.
Okay, Crafty, look. I took the ruler off, but is this butterfly too many colors? Y'all tell me.
It's a school teacher. You're supposed to have a bunch of colors.
Supposed to have colors.
I know. I just don't know. It just, to me, I don't know. Y'all give me some pointers.
I like that.
Put it on there.
Exactly. And you could have left the ruler. I don't know what the problem was with the ruler.
Because the ruler was the same color as this. I'm going to do a ruler that's either black or silver or something. Like maybe black.
Oh, we'll do it
or
green.
yellow.
Got colors.
Yeah. Some other color, but I can't keep it like that. Okay, let me see what she's saying. Hold on, I got to turn my camera back.
She said she even loved it with the ruler, just like I did.
Okay, I'm going to have to redo the ruler.
And my Renaissance,
I like the butterfly.
Okay. Okay.
So what are you gonna do to that? Which machine are you using on that?
The Cricut.
Okay, that's like for cups. Okay.
Yeah. The
Cricut.
So you're gonna put it down. It's gonna be permanent.
No, I'm gonna buy the stand to put it on. It's like the 3 stand, the 3-legged stand.
Right. Tripod.
And she kind of like a tripod for her to put on one of her bookshelves in her classroom.
Okay,
cool.
Your contribution to the children, huh?
To my niece.
Classroom.
To my niece.
It's gonna be in the classroom, right?
Yes, it'll be in her classroom.
To the classroom, because they're gonna look at it and they're gonna say.
And what grade she teaching?
So right now she is teaching 7th and 8th grade students, but this year she's trying to get to high school, to the 11th and 12th grade.
Okay, that's when you got to worry about colors. Anybody below that, don't worry about colors. You can put as many colors in there as you want to. They don't care. It catches their attention.
Yeah, I just didn't want, that's what I was trying to avoid, Miss Cheryl. That right there, what you thinking?
Mm-hmm. You got this unbiased. You got it.
I mean, nowadays you just have to be, you got to be careful because
we ain't doing the rainbow and blase.
Hold on. Isn't this a gift?
It is.
So why you worry about it so hard?
because just because I don't know. Yeah, I wanted to so last year for her classroom. What?
Do unbiased. That's what he said. Do.
Oh,
That's not exactly what I said.
Is that what you saying?
Yeah.
that
Oh,
ain't
okay.
what he said. He telling the tale.
It don't matter. That's what I said. He said.
Okay.
Do unbiased. It'll
Cheryl,
be
you
all-
speak Korean? You speak Korean, Cheryl?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
Got a little bit of it.
You still want people to like the gift. I guarantee you she gonna like it.
She gonna like it. The kids gonna like it, especially if you got some color in it.
And you let the kids mess it up. All them kids gonna be expelled from school.
Okay. I'm coming up there with my belt.
Now I know that's right.
I'm
Who
gonna-
did
yeah.
this?
I'm gonna get me a cowhide. I'm getting over there.
Oh, shoot. Cowhide. You gonna do
Wait
some
a
real
minute,
work.
unbiased. You say that lightly, but when I used to go to parent teachers conference with my kids,
Yes, ma'am.
I had a necklace on and it was a belt. And the
Oh.
teacher's like, "Oh, you can't whoop him in class, so you better turn yourself around because I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. You're not gonna tell me what I'm gonna do with this one."
All right. They called me for my daughter one time and she was like, "Oh, Miss Byers, you cannot do that and you can't say that." And I said, "Well, why you call me then? What you thought I was gonna come over here and do? Like, you keep calling my phone. I don't have time for this. So I'm gonna nip this in the bud and she gonna get a whooping in front of all these cheering, okay? Because I'm not coming back up here."
Thank you.
Sure. I went to school for
Yeah,
my
they're gonna
son.
learn this lesson one time.
I think my son was a junior. He was a junior or senior. I went up there and he got caught off surprise. A girl was coming at him with a pen and he turned around, he saw it, and he just screamed, "Ho, ho!" He was loud with it, telling her to hold up. And the assistant principal started complaining. Well, he shouldn't have screamed. He shouldn't scream. I told the assistant principal, I said, "I tell you what, let me hit you right quick, right, and see whether you scream or not." Oh no, we ain't fighting here. We ain't. I said, "Hey, you said he shouldn't have screamed. You let me hit you and you tell me whether you scream or not."
Right.
Well, my son got suspended. This girl, which technically I can't blame him, but I blame him because he hit a girl. But she said, "I dare you to call me bitch and slap you." He's like, "That's all you want." And he slapped the hell out of me, called me. And they calling me, and I'm like, "What you expect me to do? I mean, is the girl getting suspended?" And they said, "Yes, she has to go. He ain't gonna be the only person leaving up out of this school today."
Hey,
When she asked for it, although I told him, "What is with you with the hitting of the girl?" He said, "Mama, she asked for it." And I get it. So I really couldn't, go there with him.
he said he liked pleasing young ladies, so she asked for it. He gave it to her.
Well, I made him rake the yard for 3 days. So.
Oh, that ain't nothing.
He was on a 3-day suspension. Well, he didn't like raking the yard. He's like, "You know what this doing to my hands?" I said, "You know what I could do to you?"
Hey, you make the choice.
Yeah, he shut up and he raked the yard.
That's it.
But it was like, really? You did that? But I mean, I could understand that because if somebody had did that to me, I'd have done it too.
Hey.
So all I said was, "Okay, so you really is my kid."
The only fight I remember having in school was protecting this girl. She was a nice looking girl, and the dude wanted to beat her up because she wouldn't want to go with him. I was in eighth grade, and he wanted to fight the girl just because he didn't want to go with him, and he wanted to fight the girl and everything. So I stood in just for that. And after she went on her way, went home, then he wanted to fight me. And he would have got a fight and everything until he threw a butter knife on the ground. That was up there. That was up there in Chicago.
Well, you know what? My brother got in so many fights because of me. He's like, "Girl, you just run your mouth." he would be up in trees because he knew he would hear around school me running my mouth, la 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 la. And he would be up in trees because he know I could talk until I got to a certain point before we got to fighting.
Hey.
And he would be up in the tree, and as long as I was winning, he would stay up in the tree. But if he saw me, like I done got hit and laid on the ground, here comes Superman out the tree. And both of us get in trouble for fighting. But I'll be the one that started. I was always the starter.
I didn't get in trouble for that fight. I didn't get in trouble. And well, we really didn't have a fight because once he threw the butter knife down there and everybody was looking, he telling me, get the butter knife, get the butter. I mean, he didn't say butter knife, but he said, get the knife, get the knife. I said, what? I said, you expecting to fight you with a butter knife? I started laughing at him. Everybody else started laughing. I walked to the house. I said, I ain't got time for this.
So you never had a fight at school?
No, other than fighting over that young lady, that was it.
Mm.
Oh,
No, I didn't fight over her. I fought for her.
Well, I had lots of fights. I just.
I'm a peaceful man. I don't be fighting.
I'm peaceful too until you start. One white girl, she called me a nigga. I said, girl, you were gonna regret saying that. I couldn't do anything at that time because there was too many people around. I said, but all y'all people heard her call me a nigga. I told her, I said, baby, you gonna live to regret that. It took me 3 months, 3 whole months of being patient
to get her back.
I sure did. I
That's
called
right.
her.
You thought I forgot, girl? I ain't forgot.
Yep.
What you
I
thought?
called her in the bathroom by herself. I locked that.
Oh,
What high school was that?
High five, baby. High five. High five.
That was 8th grade. That wasn't even high school.
High five, queen. That was me in high school, baby. Them girls, when I first got to when I was a freshman, them girls, it was like a group of 4 or 5 of them would pick on me because I didn't do nothing. I didn't say nothing, whatever. I'm just getting to high school, right? So I'm like, well, what is up with this clique, girl? They would always catch me on this certain hall picking on me. And one day I turned around and I said, I don't do y'all nothing. Leave me alone. But one day y'all gonna regret this. So
thank you.
I saw one of them go to the bathroom by herself. Baby, I locked that school bathroom door and I wore her ass out.
You had a party in the bathroom.
I ain't gonna say what I did in the bathroom.
I said, now you go where your friends at now. Like y'all clicked up and y'all bully and y'all doing all this, that, and the third. But when you by yourself, you can't do nothing. Baby, I wiped the floor with her, you know what. And baby, ever since then, I promise you, they would be like, hey, Rachel, hey, yeah, I know. I know.
That girl transferred out of school the next day.
Now, Crafty, I'm gonna have to respond to this Steel Knuckles. I'm thinking about Rooster now. Steel Knuckles, Two Fists.
I had that too.
Crafty said she only had 1 or 2 fights. She's a lover.
Baby, I had brass knuckles.
I don't know, Crafty.
I had brass knuckles, I had switchblades, and I had a Darren.
I had brass knuckles. I was so proud of my brass knuckles because, when you young, that you're not supposed to be able to buy them. But them ching chains, them ching chains, baby, they wanted their money. So they was like, here, don't tell nobody. Okay, I don't care.
My daddy gave me brass knuckles. I didn't have to even go buy mine. But I didn't use brass knuckles on the girl. I went and spent 5 cents on a Kotex, and I made her eat it. And I told her, if I was a nigga, I'd have made you eat the blood of you.
Hold it now.
Wait a minute.
Now hold it now, Cheryl. Now, back in the day, those things was about 3 inches thick.
That ain't my problem.
12 inches long.
The bathroom door was open with nobody in there but me and her. Now you run and tell that one. Yeah. I swear to God, the girl transferred out of school the next day. I ain't never seen that girl again before in my life, and I know what her name is.
She looking for. She looking.
She probably-
Oh, that's
She
why
probably
you left.
can't
That's
talk.
why you left Chicago and came to Georgia.
She probably can't talk.
Baby, I did not take kindly to being called the N-word. I was
Hey,
like,
hey.
what you call me?
That stuff done suck up all the water out her gut and everything. She just
Okay. Miss Cheryl, are you infantry? You sound like you was the captain of the ship, honey. Woo. I thought I was bad. Lord have mercy.
No. You know, I can be called a whole lot of things. That ain't one thing a white girl gonna call me.
hey.
That just ain't gonna happen.
Well, I tell you, me and my sister still, she be talking, like when we talk to people, she be like, yeah, I had a lot of fights because of my sister.
Well, my brother tell you, I
she
got
was
in so
under
much
me.
trouble because of her.
Yeah, she was under me. And so the people that didn't like me didn't like her. So when she got to high school, they would try to pick on her. But once she would tell me who they was, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna take care of that.
I used to fight for when I was in New York. Whenever somebody jumped on my brother, I was always there. Well, we're the same age, so we was there. Everybody thought we were twins, and I was always there. He get in a fight, I take over the fight. I
Miss
was
Cheryl,
never.
now we gonna start calling you the Kotex lady.
I sure did, and I told her, I said, you know, a nigga wouldn't do this. The nigga would have made you the bloody one.
Lord Jesus, that's brutal. I probably you shouldn't see that lady, girl. I wouldn't come out my house ever again in life.
Transfer school, transfer states. I don't want to never see her again.
Oh, please no.
Yeah, like I said, I have no idea where she is. And her name actually, her last name is different from mine, but her name is Cheryl Lynn. My name is Cheryl Lynn as well.
Oh, that's why you didn't like her, because she had your name.
No, I didn't like her because she called me a nigga.
Hey, she get what she deserved. We'll leave it at that.
That's the way I feel. You was playing with the wrong one. And I was young, and my daddy was somewhat militant. We marched with Martin Luther King, and we had the Blackstone Rangers and all that up in Chicago.
Yeah,
I was not for that. I was not the one for the mess.
Okay, y'all, I'm doing a silver ruler this time. I pray I like it.
Well, put it up there before you put it on there permanently.
Yeah, I'm a try.
Really crafty. You just as much of a bully as I am.
I'm telling you.
What Crafty said? I can't see the chat right now.
She say, for real, I would have left town.
Shoot. Now, if it was Crafty, Crafty, she gonna be up there. I'm the bad one. I'm the bad one. She's still chewing, but she said, I'm the bad one.
But you know what? This is what I learned. Most people are good until you make them bad. Like some people just get under your skin to where you just gotta do something about that. Okay.
You gotta, at some point, you gotta stand your ground.
Yes, you do. I'll be good as long as you let me.
Crafty said, I'm pure sugar. I'm pure sugar. I promise.
Yeah, I was in elementary school. I used to walk around with, Black Power and, all this other craziness that we had going on in the late 60s, because I'm a 60s baby. So, I did the Black Power thing.
Yeah.
I used to think Martin Luther King and JF Kennedy's killer was in our basement. And I used to walk down in the basement to feed my dog with a knife every day because I was going to kill him.
You thought he was in your basement, huh? No.
Well, both they killers was on the loose for a minute.
Right.
And I always, we had several compartments, doors to the basement. So I always thought they was hiding in the basement. I don't know why. I just did.
But you said they're going to get you or you going to get them.
Yep. I cut on every night and I had knives in both hands. And I would go down the steps. I'd just be doing
and the dog go get in the corner somewhere and said, let's wait till she get down here and turn the
Oh
light
no,
on.
well, see, once I got to the dog was good. Because the dog would bite anybody. Hell, the dog tried to bite my mama. And my mama hit him with a stick.
That's how it usually go.
But that was one time. The dog never tried to do that no more. But the dog was very protective of me. Because I was the one that fed her, walked her, and all that good stuff. Cleaned the cage out. So
What's
dog,
wrong with it?
I'm trying to see if I want the ruler at the top or the bottom now. Decisions.
I like it at the bottom.
Yeah.
Because you got it at the top, right?
Yeah, I got it at the top.
I like it at the bottom.
Up right under her name.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well.
I'm gonna show it one more time before I permanently put it. Before I put it in.
There you go.
Okay.
I like that. I like that.
I like it at the top.
Slide it just a hair to the left.
To the C.
Slide it to the left, just a hair.
To my left?
Yeah. To the C. To the C.
Okay.
Slide it to the left just a little bit.
Hey, Deborah Garrett.
Hey, Queen Deborah Garrett.
Hey, Deborah.
No, you got to say it better than that. Hey, Deborah.
My wife is in the next room.
That's okay. Just say, hey, Deborah.
There you go. It's centered.
Yeah, it looks good right there.
Yeah.
Right. Did you didn't say it, J3?
And I ain't.
Oh, hey, Deborah.
He's still trying to stay married on life, okay?
But guess what?
It's kind of like the Miss T thing.
That's the kind of married people I don't like. Now tomorrow when the wife sleep having a nap, he gonna be like, "Hey, Deborah." Married people I don't like. Now tomorrow when the wife sleep having
Somebody
a
been
nap,
turning their phone off.
That's J3. That's how he gonna get in trouble right there because he don't know what he doing.
Somebody been turning their phone off.
That's J3. That's how he gonna get in trouble.
And then there you go. We back up here alone again.
That's what it was. See, that's what happens because they don't be knowing how to work their devices, honey. They be getting themselves in trouble. Y'all want to take my crash course, Technology 101, the unbiased way?
I hear you, girlfriend.
And it's just a joke. Y'all don't be, calling me about no old crazy stuff. It's just a joke. All right, y'all. I think I'm done. I'ma do the ribbon and then I'll be finished.
I'm biased.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna get in trouble because I pay attention
I'm done.
to what I do.
What happened?
I pay attention to what I do.
You just told on yourself when you put me on speakerphone.
No, I was listening to what you were saying.
Oh. It's okay. I got the crash course 101.
I don't need it. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
I think she want to hit 40. She want to hit 40 years. So I ain't worried about it.
Oh, okay. That's what she told you?
What, your wife ain't 40?
No, 40-year marriage.
Oh. Like shit. How young is she?
He about to go out again. He froze again.
J3.
I'm froze, but I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you on my phone.
Thank you, Hickabilly.
I'm here.
I gotta go watch some of your videos, Queen, because I'm intrigued by what you said.
Thank you. I am too.
I gotta go watch some of your videos.
What, turn that doggone phone down? I don't even hear myself. I am too. I gotta go watch some of your videos. What, turn that doggone phone down? I don't even hear myself. I am too.
Well, that's the only way I can hear y'all.
Well, put it down. Just turn it. I mean, you need
Well,
some hearing aids.
stick your earpiece in it or something. They always down.
Go get a cup and put it to your ear.
What's up, J3?
I ain't worried about all that.
GT.
Hey,
GT, we were
GT.
waiting on you, man.
How you
You,
doing?
you was driving, so we were waiting on you.
Hey, we Terry.
Okay, I can hear y'all now.
Hey, GT.
Yeah, we were waiting
Hey.
on you.
That's
What's
my
good?
last
What's
time
good?
speaking now. You gotta hear us.
Hey, Unbiased. Hey, J3. Hey, Devin Sheriff. I've been driving. I finally stopped, and then I still had to have a conversation real quick. But I gotta finish cooking. And I'm like, oh man, I heard Miss Cheryl's story. I'm like, oh man, that's so traumatizing, so cool, and so mean. Oh my
Right,
goodness. It was
all
all
at the
rolled up
same
in one. But
time. Yeah, all at the same time.
oh my. I mean, I understand why she did it, because it's like, you did something to me and you gotta pay, you're gonna get it.
Right.
So I'm yeah.
But that was extreme.
Yeah.
Please tell me you
Wow.
think that was
That was
extreme.
not extreme.
Girl, if somebody come up, that's like
Kinda.
spitting on somebody. That's like spitting on somebody. Eat a
No, it's
context.
not.
Eat a
Hell,
context.
nigga was like,
Spitting is worse.
Oh my gosh.
I would call
Spitting
it
is worse.
if it was bloody. If I'd have pulled it out my drawer,
Oh,
that would have been extreme.
All right, let's not take it there, Cheryl. Let's not take it
oh
there.
Lord Jesus.
I don't even want to
wish
think
I
about that. I don't
wish
even want
I
to think about
coulda
that.
at that time.
Oh my Lord.
Mm.
I gotta tell somebody this story. I am not lying. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to repeat.
I'm glad that J3 kept going. He was like, oh, I only got 15 more minutes and then I'm gonna get off. And then we hear this story. I'm like, man, I'm so glad he stayed on. And then we hear the what's her name? Tom Sawyer, the girl Tom Sawyer. She got all these.
No, the
she-
female
really-
Daniel Boone.
Oh.
Yeah,
Huckleberry.
Daniel Boom, female
Female-
Daniel Boom and stuff. She over here. Yeah, she's doing all kinds of stuff. Ethiopian goats and stuff. I'm like, what in the world? I thought it was just regular goat and funny looking goat. Wow. Yeah, so it's been a cool experience, y'all. Yeah.
This is actually better than eating a mango. Trust me.
You heard?
No, it ain't.
I don't know y'all little inside joke yet on that one yet.
You
I don't know that one. I don't know that one.
It ain't that sweet,
It's
J3.
not,
okay?
yes, it's not about it's not for you. That live was not for
It's
you.
cool. It's cool. It's cool. I ain't tripping. But I just wanted to come up here real quick and say I'm paying attention. I'm loving the story time. I got to get in here and knock this out in 15 minutes so I can go and do some other stuff real quick.
What
But
you
I'm at work. Eh?
What you cooking?
Some zucchini noodles to go with the meatball sauce and some other stuff that the other staff, he mixed that together. Because I left the first job and then I came here. I got off there at 5 o'clock and came here at 5:15, and I get off here at 10:30. So yeah, I got a long day, just like yesterday. You know, I
Man
got
with
a
a
long day.
mission.
Right daylight out there where you at.
Yeah, it's like the nice. Yeah, it's nice.
It's like afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock, but it's the sun is in full effect. I mean, it's
Are you
it's
on them
bright.
12 days of sun, a month of sunlight or something that y'all have?
It's a lot of sun during the summertime. Yes, there's a lot. There's probably like
when is those all day nighttime things? In the winter?
it'll be around now. It like fluctuate because of the clouds. The clouds will hinder it from being out as long, but we'll have a 16-hour day where it's just fully bright. 16, 18-hour day where it's fully bright.
Oh wow.
So when
Yeah.
do y'all know?
I can use that as long as it ain't too hot or too cold.
Well, he ain't got no sweat
what'd
on.
you say?
So it's decent.
It's
I
72
said I can
degrees
use-
a day.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
72.
I can use that. I can use
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
it's decent.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
I will
beautiful
get all
today.
my work done.
This is only the second day that it's been over 70 in all week. I mean, since the
Oh.
summertime started.
Oh,
The
okay.
second day.
Well, have a good night at work, JT.
GT,
Oh,
I
Oh,
will.
I say that all the time, GT. I'm sorry. You know I can't read.
Everybody
All
does it.
right. I can't read or write or All I can do is sew, embroider, and craft. That's it.
I seen you read before.
Hey, she keep everybody else in line. You did not read the chat. You did not read the chat.
But have a good night at work. I didn't know you work like. I mean, you did say that before. You have 2 or 3 jobs, but dang, man.
Take
Yeah,
a picture of the
I
plate. I
have.
would like to see this zucchini noodle stuff.
Say what about zucchini noodles?
I'd like to see a picture of it.
Post it on your community tab. She's saying.
Oh,
Yeah, take a picture of it. Because I don't eat zucchini
All right.
noodles. I eat zucchini, not noodles.
But the
Okay.
noodles is just what you do.
All
You
right,
grind
then.
it and it come out like noodles, right?
I know, but
Yeah.
I
There's a
don't.
spiral thing, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's a spiral
Yeah.
thing that you do.
I mean, I've
Yeah.
seen
Yeah.
it. But I
That's
don't do
the
that.
spaghetti, the zucchini spaghetti, ain't it?
You can make it whatever you
Wait a
want to.
minute.
You can make it whatever you want to, J3.
Yeah, I got the spiral one, and it comes out as spaghetti.
Oh, okay.
I've
Well,
never.
I'm fixing to go back to work, y'all. I love y'all.
You
I'ma
fix to
be
go
in the
back to
chat.
work.
Finish working. Yeah, I got some more work to do before I go to bed.
All
right, y'all.
I have to close my eyelids.
Have a good
J3,
one.
J3, I'm gonna be working on your stuff this week, okay?
Yeah, I bet.
Wait a minute, don't do me like that.
I bet.
No, I'm serious. I am.
That's I'm put everything in the box and send it to you. So at least I know you got the material. You just have to pay it.
I'ma do it now. Stop it. Y'all don't let J3 talk to me like that.
What they gonna do?
Quiet in
What they
that
gonna
chat.
do? What they gonna
quiet
do?
in that chat, man.
What they gonna do?
They supposed to have my back because I would have their back.
Steel
All
Knuckles
right,
done went to
J3, send her the stuff so she can
Steel
get
Knuckles
to
done
work.
went to sleep.
They went to
Send
sleep.
her the stuff so she can get to work.
I'ma get it. It's been a rough, but I'ma get it.
It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
I know. But I got you. Don't think I don't. Don't think I don't. Miss Cheryl, I love you.
Love you too, boo.
Okay,
All
I'm gonna
right,
call you
sis.
later. You going to bed early?
Well, this ain't early. It's 11:30.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about you. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I'll call you probably tomorrow.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
All right, holla at you.
Love y'all. Hey, always
Love
Tam
you
Tam.
too. Peace. Always Tam. Welcome in. But we getting ready to call it quits. I didn't know Cheryl done dropped down, but we about to call it quits. I want to thank everybody for coming in. It's been a good night. Each and every one of y'all be blessed, and I love you. Good night.